Bad roll.
Intro, so just like that, we are now live. We are late, I know, sorry. Joe and I got chatting about something that was not able to be put on YouTube.
That's the
Sorry, everybody.
euphemism for us having sex. We were having sex, and she calls it chatting. That's the way we talk to each other. That's our little baby talk. So yeah, we've been chatting for about a half hour before you guys got here. Uh,
Sorry, but at the same time, not sorry because they were cool stories.
it was great. It was great. It was great, especially the Latin King chat. That shit was great. That's I'm
So,
from Chicago. Of course, I'm gonna love that shit.
yep, grew up just outside of Providence, Rhode Island. So,
And they got kings out there. That's
oh
crazy.
yeah, back in the night, like early '90s, especially, like yeah, they were very big back then, and they definitely had some pretty strong territory. And what was very interesting was the way it impacted the community. Didn't even really like bat an eye about it. It was just something that existed. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do, because that's the way it was here. And every male would have been involved in some way or another. If he was outdoors, I'm sure there's a way to be a homebody and not be involved. But there was no way not to get involved in gang shit if you actually had friends and stuff. So I understand. But
So, how long have you been doing police audits or cop
uh
watching?
I'll tell you here, let's do this. Here, let's just do this. I'm gonna tell you how and how long, and I want you to find the vid. Out of the vids I sent you is one, it should say high desert.
Getting
High.
it right now.
All right. So you asked me how long I've been doing. I'm going to tell you my origin story, how I began,
Okay.
and it's kind of related to one of the stories I was telling you earlier when we were chatting. Wink, wink.
I love this guy. You're fucking hilarious. You're awesome.
uh, so so I'm selling dope, right? This is about, I don't know, 6 years ago. I really just stopped. All my life I sold drugs. I ain't had a job since the 80s. I've been hustling my entire life. So I don't know, about 6 years ago, I guess, I'm hustling. Guy comes up, tries to buy some dope. I don't sell it to him. I got a crowd of people out there. I sell it to everybody else but him because I don't know him. And
Mhm.
later on, hours later, police pull up and I get arrested. It turns out that dude was a snitch, and he lied and said I sold him something. And they were charging me with him having a counterfeit note, that's not a counterfeit, marked bill that he supposedly got from me. Zero chance, because I didn't sell him nothing. I don't have any bills. So they put that case on me. So when I'm sitting on house arrest for 7 months because of that case, I see a checkpoint vid, which I now wish I would have sent you that vid. But you know how the algorithm works. It's a checkpoint vid for a border, but the fucking neighbor's dog just waited till I started talking to start losing his fucking
It's
mind.
fine. We can hear him, but it's not that big of a deal.
Okay, okay.
You're much louder. Don't even
All
worry
right.
about it.
All right. I want to crack a racist joke here, but it's probably not timely. I'm goofy as fuck, but I'm gonna leave it alone. All right. What was I? What was I?
Marked bill. Dude had a
Yes,
marked bill.
the dude has a mark bill. I'm sitting at home because of the case. I'm on house arrest 7 months, and I see the checkpoint vid, and then the algorithm sends me to a cop watch vid, and the first vid I see is the vid that I think you have ready now.
So which one are you talking about here?
It's gonna say high desert is the guy who's in the video. I don't know the title of it.
Um,
Maybe read me the
got it,
titles.
got it. Yep,
Okay.
found
All
it.
right.
All right.
So I'm watching that. Now I'm selling dope, so I'm scared to death of the cops, right? They're gods to me. When I see them, I throw my hands up, I let them go through my pockets. I think, I'm about to be disappear off the streets for a few weeks or something. Uh, these guys, I didn't even know what an audit was, but they were doing an audit. And when they went to walk away, the police tells them, "Yeah, keep walking." and they spin around and laugh and went back toward the police. I can remember my heart stood still. I'm like, are you crazy? You got away. Just keep walking. Are you insane? They turned around and went back to face the beast. And that's when,
Wow.
you know, that changed my life. And now that dude is still a friend. I made sure to meet him and go visit that nigga. He stay in California in the high desert. I hung out with him. I met him in Utah. We hung out and we're still friends, and I need advice and shit like that. And in fact, he was the biggest cop watcher at that time, celebrity shit. And the first day I went live, I wasn't even live on my shit. I was with other people. They were calling me by his name. They was like, "You gonna be the next one, Joe? It's great." So yeah, that's you can see
Alright.
the origin, man. And if you got my mindset where cops were gods, you'll understand.
Alright. So here's the video you're talking about. Let me get it up and going here. Do full screen.
Do you have the ability to do the 15-second forward and backwards and all that?
Not quite, but I can work that out.
Well,
You
no,
want
no, no. It's not important. I was gonna say that it'll
I'm
come in
on a
handy. So
laptop, so it makes it
okay.
it doesn't have those, like, with a phone you tap it twice and it goes.
Right,
I don't
right.
have that. But
All
here we go.
right.
I got it up, right? Yes, I do. Okay. Here we go.
Watch. Out here in the city of Upland, California, doing the first time out here at the United States Post Office. We're actually just killing some time and driving through the streets because the freeways were packed, and we happened to drive by this. I'm out here with Miss Foxy. She's wearing her summer
That's one of
dress
my
today,
exes too. I also
Oh,
got
God.
a
really nice warm day.
I swear to God, Joe, they're all your exes. All of
Services
Right.
that are provided.
All right,
And I
fast
can
forward
also,
till they are outdoors.
Get passports.
So they're outdoors.
Till they're outdoors, yeah.
They have the if it fits.
And someone interacts with them outdoors.
Oh, you want me to find the interaction? Gotcha.
Find her interaction. Some dudes talking
Here we
to
go.
them. Yep.
No, thank you.
Now be ready to pause because I know I have a lot to
Okey-dokey.
say.
For what? What do you need a permit for?
What are you doing at the post office?
Doing a story at your post office.
You do what?
A story at your post office.
Oh, sounds good.
Do I need a permit? Or?
He told him, "Did you get a permit to
Okay.
film?"
Yeah,
Perfect.
Perfect.
it's public
You know what?
property.
We should stick by.
Stay here so you can get educated. See, so you can get educated.
You might want to see this. Look at it. You don't even know where you're at, dude. See? Take care of your own problems. Can't wait for them to get lost and come save you.
And he's gonna walk out to the street.
Yeah, well, he was telling them he's gonna call the police, and they told him there's one right there. He just had to be driving fast. So the police is gonna tell him it's fine, they're legal to
There you go.
film you. The guy's
Yeah.
gonna be like, okay, you guys have a good day. But for some reason, the police is gonna engage them, and that changed my life.
This is the interaction that changed your life.
This is the interaction that got
Thank you,
me
guys.
cop watching. Without this,
Have a
I
good one.
probably don't cop watch. This exact interaction. And I told him this story too when we hung out.
What's going on?
Public photography.
Cool.
First Amendment.
I got one right here.
All right.
Any particular reason?
Yeah, we don't want to answer no questions. You guys have a good day though. Be safe.
You guys have IDs on you?
No, we don't need to provide one. We haven't committed a crime.
You were fine. So why are you?
We haven't committed a crime, so no, we don't have an ID.
But you know it kind of raises our suspicion.
It doesn't matter what your suspicion is. You have to follow the law.
Listen to you.
No, I don't need to listen to you. You have a good day, okay?
Take care.
Thank you.
All right.
Exactly.
That is
Try your
part
shit on
here.
Somebody else, not on me, man.
Keep walking.
I'm gonna stay right here now.
Right there,
Okay.
changed my life. He said, "Keep
Well,
walking,"
you're being
and
live
she
streamed, so we'll see when they
laughed.
call your department. I don't care. So I don't care what you say. No, you're not asking for ID.
When there's a lot of terrorism.
Let me see your ID.
No,
You're the
you're the
terrorist.
terror.
You're the gang member.
You're the new face of terror.
Yeah, you're the new face of terror in the American streets. So go ahead. You want any other spiel? Because I got one for everyone you got, man. Ever since 9/11, the boogeyman wears a badge.
Are you on probation?
Car, what do you
Are you?
No, I'm not. Are you?
Are you investigated for internal affairs? Are you being investigated for beating anybody, or for killing somebody, or for violating somebody's rights? All right, thank you.
Are you on probation?
I don't answer personal questions. Thank you, sir.
If you're on probation,
I don't answer personal questions. Thank you, sir. You're being intrusive now.
if you're on probation,
You're being intrusive now. Thank you. You have a good day, sir. So he tells the guy we're fine, but then he's gonna come out and trying to violate my rights and ask me for ID. Put his lights on, and he's gonna get sent packing. You're dismissed, by the way.
never said you're committing a crime, sir.
You're dismissed.
What are you doing?
Go find. They go find the real criminal. Let me see your ID. Where you live? No, where you live. Exactly. I'm not gonna tell you where I live. I don't tell people with guns where I live. So nice try though. No, you're dismissed. You're gonna leave before I do. You're not gonna get no ID.
Paid by the hour, sir.
Exactly. Overpaid. Peelman, what's your badge number, Mr. Peelman? What's your 2520? We'll post how much you make a year on the video.
None of your business.
No, we'll post it. We have ways to figure it out how much you make a year.
When you're stealing it from me,
When you're stealing it from me and you're trying to extort me when I pay you, time for you to kick rocks, man.
Oh shit.
We'll see. You're gonna leave before I do,
This
man.
was magic. to
So
me. I didn't even know this was a
and you'll be
thing.
put on the list of many officers.
Listen, don't go on the private property. 'Cause you-
Hey, don't run with scissors. Don't violate nobody. Don't eat yellow snow and suck it easy.
Ah, that's
Told you.
All right,
You're
That's-
dismissed.
all right, that's cool. You can kill that one.
That was
Now-
good.
Yeah,
That
I want to
Wild.
continue the story because that seeing that piqued my interest, and I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know I'd be doing it then. And because I don't know, for a host of reasons, and one of them is because I don't know. I don't know. They were like foreign to me. I didn't relate to that guy enough, and I saw other people do it that made me want to do it, but I didn't relate to them. It's weird. I'll explain it a little more, but I want you to pick another video.
Okie dokie.
All right. There should be one. Is there one with a guy named Batosai?
Yes, indeed.
All right, that's the one we want. Now this one you're gonna have to be like scrubbing. Actually, you don't, because we only need to see the beginning and the end.
All right. I'm just getting
right.
through the ads. So
All right,
while
cool.
I'm getting through the ads, who is this person?
This is Batosai. This guy was considered one of the best, most professional. Oh my God, he's still considered, because not only is he professional, he don't yell and curse and knock a knucklehead like me. He takes everyone to court, and he's won everyone. And he's taking the time to post the vid, the before, the after, what occurred, deposition. He's professional as fuck, which is why I thought he was one of the best magicians at this magic. But it was magic to me, and I'm no magician. I could not reproduce what I was watching them do. All right, this guy Batosai, he is sitting at a park bench across the street from a police station, filming a police station, and watch what occurs.
That takes a lot of nerve. I don't think even I, as a white woman with no fucking record, I don't think I would do it. But let's see it. Oh, he's taking. These are still frames. It looks like.
Well, fast forward a bit.
You want me to fast forward?
Yeah, till you see
Oh,
him
no,
sitting there.
there we go.
This is probably it.
Yeah, this is it. I think he was just showing where he was at.
All right, yeah. This dude is incredible. I'm gonna tell you some more about him. In fact, when you get free time during this video sometime, look up Turner versus Driver. Matter of fact, you got it paused. You got another tab you can
I'll
look up
look it up. Sure.
when we
Turner versus
oh,
Driver.
Turner versus Driver. And look for a breakdown of it or AI something and tell me what it says. Turner versus Driver is.
Sure. Here we go. It says let me see.
See if they got one of them AI. What was this case
Kinda
about?
long. All right, hang on. What's what I'm looking for here? We'll call it a recap because that
Yeah,
should.
yeah, that type of shit.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Okay. In the case of Turner v. Driver, it was significant U.S. Court of Appeals for Fifth Circuit decision that established a First Amendment right for the public to record police activity in public, subject to reasonable restrictions.
That's enough. This
Um,
dude made case law. This
Yeah.
is Turner. His real name, Batosai, his real name is Philip Turner. Another one of my buddies. I've been over his crib and hung out with him, and he's a friend now too. I've made it my business to go meet these people.
Real quick, by the way, sorry everybody, I'm like losing my voice. I came home with a little bit of a cold from Nashville, but whatever. We're gonna get through it. I just wanted to finish reading this one. It says the ruling confirmed the First Amendment right to record police with reasonable limitations, while the officers involved in the initial incident were granted qualified immunity on the First Amendment claim, as the right was not clearly established at the time. The court found the arrest of Philip Turner to be unlawful. Lieutenant Driver, however, received qualified immunity on Fourth Amendment claim. The decision established the right to record police as clearly established constitutional right within the Fifth Circuit. So
The reason they use that word 3 times, clearly established, is a legal term.
Yep.
Which means that, okay, I'm glad you know. So I'm just talking to the audience here, which means that a cop cannot be held liable if he does something wrong unless it is clearly established, and every cop should know that you can't do it. And clearly established for police mean it must be in your circuit court. That one right there, that's the Fifth Circuit Court. That would cover like Texas, probably Louisiana, Arkansas. It's 4 states that covers, and there'll be another case law for the 10th Circuit that'll cover 5 or 6 states, and that's how we make progress on this stuff. But he made it clearly established that you can film the police, and he's in the fucking books for it. This guy who you're watching right now, this young kid.
For the audience, we were all together sometime last week. If you go back in my lives, we actually looked at everything for the qualified immunity in one of our episodes that we did with Joe. I think it's Wright versus the name of the live is Rights versus something. I can't remember what it was, but you can find it there, and we broke it all down.
Privileges, probably that usually if people say rights versus privileges.
Rights versus duties.
Oh, duties, that's a good one
Right
too.
versus duty. That was the name of it.
Well,
All right, you ready for me to press play?
yeah, let's do it. This is Philip Turner.
Oh,
Turner
quick
versus
question:
Driver.
is this video what initiated the Turner versus
Turner v.
Driver?
Driver. It is not.
Okay.
I thought about that because I knew I'd be bringing up the case law, and that's a good video. But this one is.
We'll watch that one another time.
Woo, yeah, we'll do that one another time. It's the rite of passage now. We all go film a police station. It's a rite of passage, and it makes your heart beat fast because you know that they're gonna act stupid. But we all do it now. We don't always do it, but everybody does it when they start off. You can scrub till you see an interaction. It shouldn't be
That's
far.
for, oh, yeah, it's not far at all.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There it goes.
Sir, how are you? I'm Officer Tripp. I'm with Austin Police. This is Officer Smith.
How's it going?
What's going on today?
Can you talk or you just don't want to talk? The reason we out on you is you caused kind of a scare up here, so we're trying to figure out what's going on. So you videotaping for a reason or what's going on?
I
You
love
want to
it.
talk to us at all, or you just
Hell
want
no,
to
I wouldn't
videotape?
want to talk to him.
Videotaping
Right.
us is fine. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. We don't have this happen every day. So,
Okay, let's go ahead and ID this gentleman.
do you have an ID on you?
Hey,
dog?
pause.
Yes,
This is great.
This is why I
Oh,
switched to injection
not
weight
horrible
loss.
timing.
Well, we got it. Here, I'll mute this and I'll let this go. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
not horrible timing. That first cop, he was doing all he could to be cordial and not break the law.
Yeah.
You know,
he
you
was.
got every right to be at all of this. The guy, the evil man, the reason I picked out this video was because of this evil ass cop right here. He says, come on, let's get him ID'd. His energy changed everything. And he's going to make tyrants of all these fucking officers. He's in charge. And this is how we end up with shitty police officers. This cop had a chance of being a good guy. If he stays under this guy's tutelage, it's over with. And you just saw an example of it. He was being extremely nice. Now he's about to violate this guy's rights. Batosai has broken no laws. He's just sitting down being quiet.
Yeah.
And dude thinks you get to take his ID.
Yeah,
can
no,
play.
you don't.
Sir, listen. We're trying to cooperate with you, okay?
Uh.
You gotta cooperate with us. You can videotape all you want, but you're being suspicious right now. We're trying to figure out what's going on. So if you have an ID with you, that'd be fine. We'd love for you to give it to us so we can find out what's going on.
We'd love for
sir,
you
am
to
I
give it
doing
to us.
anything
He's
illegal?
still
Yes,
not
based
trying
on,
to violate
What
rights.
am
No,
I
you're not
doing
doing
that's
anything
illegal?
but based on your suspicious activity, we're going to go ahead and ID you. If you have no warrants or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and wish you a good day, and we're going to be on our way.
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not under arrest, but you are being detained. There's no two ways about it.
All right, well, if I'm being detained, y'all can go ahead and do your investigation.
Hey,
but
pause.
I'm just going to sit here and
That's fine.
exercise my Fifth Amendment right. Just sit here, and if I'm not doing anything wrong, then there's a reason for y'all to
We're
be here.
going to-
Oh, come on. There it goes.
It's fine. The reason he asked him, am I under arrest? Because Texas Penal Code 3802 says that you only have to provide the police officers with ID is after you've been arrested. We're talking about outside of traffic laws and stuff. In this case, in normal cases, when you're not driving, only during arrest. He's smart enough to know that. The kid knows that. And he's going to tell dude, have you seen Texas Penal Code 3802? And the guy is still going to break the law and violate his rights.
See, I was under the impression that it's if you're given a direct order to produce it, then you have to. But I guess that would qualify as the same thing, right?
It would be in different states. This is Texas. And here in Illinois, you only have to ID upon arrest. Many states, though, the laws are absolutely different, where as long as it's let's see, you broke a law, whatever, they have a probable cause to think that you did something, even when you're under what do you call it, detainment.
Mhm.
If they got probable cause, you got ID, because they're going to go to court and tell you, you know, our state requires probable cause that you committed a crime. He had it, you have to ID. But Texas and Illinois, you know, you only have to give it under arrest. Now, Illinois is just Oh, you have to give his name and birth date. You don't have to give social and all of that. The law is very specific.
I have an excellent short for you and actually it's in Texas, pertaining to a probable cause situation. I'll have to go find it in the background while this is playing.
All right,
You ready for me to press play?
let's do it.
Go ahead and ID you one way or the other. It's up to you.
What do you mean one way or the other?
Pardon me?
What do you mean one way or the other?
One way or the other. If we have to take you downtown and fingerprint you, we'll do that. You're being detained for investigative purposes.
That's
right
illegal.
now. Believe me, I know the law better
Yep.
than you. So you can film all you want. You can set it up however you want. We're going to ID you. But until we do that, you're not free to go.
Texas is not a stop and ID state, is it?
Guys, go ahead and frisk this gentleman.
He's trying to
Make sure
tell
he
him the
doesn't have any
law.
weapons on him.
Oh,
I have no
And
weapons
then-
and I do not consent to
Go ahead and
search
frisk him,
this.
like I said. Make sure he has no weapons on him.
I don't consent to
And
search
then
this.
he can either provide us his information willingly, or we can do it through the ID section downtown.
You have
Under
weapons on you at
what
all?
gives you the authority to do that?
Go ahead and get this done, guys. I'm not
Go
going to
ahead and
argue
stand
with
up
this
for
guy.
You're violating
You
my
see
Fourth
that?
Amendment.
This
You know
is
that, right?
just,
Stand up.
You do
Stand
what
up
you
for
need
he
to
won
do.
a
You do what
lawsuit
you
for
need
this
to
too.
Do you have anything on you that we need to know about? Knives, guns,
I have
weapons?
nothing. I'm just holding
Okay.
my hands up.
He
Put your hands back
he can
behind.
set the
You can put the camera down and film us while we're doing this if you
We're
want
not, we're
to.
not doing
Am I
this
under
like
arrest?
you-
That's what
like
I'm
you think
asking.
this
You're
is
being
bad.
detained. During the detention, you can be frisked for safety.
If he won't put it down, handcuff him.
Here, I'll put
You
my hands right here. Is that fine?
cannot be.
If he won't do
Frisked
it
for
willingly,
safety.
handcuff
Put your
him.
hands behind your back for us.
There we go.
back. Come back here.
There we go.
You're not being
I
handcuffed
know
right
you're
now.
used to this going one way based on the YouTube education you've gotten, but that's not how we do it.
Oh.
Okay, we're going to do this according to our policy and according to law.
It's a public area, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
Can't go in his pockets. That's illegal.
yep.
He's smart enough not to carry ID. That's what I learned watching
Cell
him.
phone. Yep. You have a
Because
wallet
they
on
will
you?
go in your pockets
An
and
ID
find
at
your
all?
ID.
I'm not answering any more questions unless I'm being under arrest.
That's illegal. He'll go in his
Which
pockets
means
right there. That's
you-
against the law.
If he has an ID, we have every
have an
right
ID
to
at all.
we have every right to look at it. It's not an issue, guys.
That's a lie.
Come on the back of you. There.
Yeah. Set it right here so it doesn't interfere with the camera, okay?
You
Of
sell
course.
Yeah,
RV
this is
shipping.
great.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm broke and I can't afford YouTube Prime. So, please feel free to donate. My Cash App is running on the ticker, so is Buy Me a Coffee. Anything since then, believe me, I appreciate it immensely. I'm gonna grift every time there's a commercial.
You're filming this, and so are we. So we have two separate angles. You're good to go.
Relax.
Am I good?
You don't have an ID on you, so what's your? Let me get.
Hey, pause.
You from Austin originally?
Can I answer any questions?
You gonna make sure I got lots of commercials. I love you, Joe. See, Joe
Just in
wants me to
case.
grift.
I do. Just in case you have a built-in grift break every couple minutes. Yeah. Just because everybody don't cop watch, you probably can't see everything that I see, everything that's going on right now. The police, they just broke a lot of laws right there. You can't just go in a person's pocket. You can't ID them. You can't even stop their movements. They're really out of pocket here. But they were gambling on, and this works. If you got ID, they take it out your pocket, run your name, get what they want, and send you on your way. Now, this guy outsmarted him. He doesn't have ID. Now you're holding a guy. He's probably cuffed by already at this point, and he is not given ID. And you've broken all these laws. What do you do now? What you do is what you just saw them do. They turned their energy again. They turned from give me your ID right now, motherfucker, to listen, man, we just need your ID. They're gonna start explaining shit again. That should show you the reason they're explaining shit is because of what just happened. He didn't have ID, and now they're back on their heels. They're in trouble. Even they know that what they did is illegal.
Yup. You ready for me to press play?
Yep, let's do it.
When you're stopped and by reasonable suspicion by peace officers in the state of
Can I have a
Texas,
sit here?
No, you can stand there for a
Oh, he's
second.
not
So we'll
cuffed
finish.
yet.
When you're stopped by police officers in the state of Texas for reasonable suspicion, you're required to give minimal identifying information, that being your name and your date of birth.
Straight up lie.
So we'll start there.
What pinnacle is that?
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm just asking.
If he doesn't want to do it, go ahead and put him in handcuffs, and we can do it until we find him on the system. That's
Right.
the way it goes. Suspicious people, suspicious places, suspicious circumstances. The Code of Criminal Procedure gives us that authority. I've
It's
been doing
All right.
this.
Pause
all my life,
again.
we've
I'm
been
sorry,
doing
but I
that.
knew I was going to want you to pause again.
You are fine. You're totally fine. You're
All
teaching
right.
us. Good.
All right. So that all of that bullshit, when stopped in Texas, you have to give minimum amount of ID. He made that up. Absolute piece of shit. There's a law, Title 18, Section 242. It is a felony. These guys, there is a jail sentence if a police conspire, or even one. 241 is for a single cop. 242 is for multiple cops, called conspiracy to deprivation of rights. So for these guys to intentionally try to trick you out of your rights, because they are your rights protectors, that's their job. It is a crime, and they're supposed to go to jail for it. He just made up a lie to trick this dude out of his fucking rights to privacy. When he told him, you know, what law do you have? Suddenly, he went back to the old energy. We're just gonna search him. He went the same way he did the first time. He just went to that authority shit. He backed up because he knew he fucked up. The guy challenges him. He doubles down again. I hope you're seeing this shit. He went right back. I'm not gonna argue with you. You said that last time. You started looking stupid, and we ended up here. Now you're doing it again. I don't care what he says. We're gonna search him. Suspicious circumstances, suspicious so and so. The law says we can search you. He's smart enough to know the law does say that if you have suspicion that the felony crime has just been committed.
Oh, so it requires a suspicion of a felony.
Yes, and he does not have that here. He
No.
is the worst. and he's about to look bad again, because earlier he was talking that shit. I know you watch YouTube and you got expectations. Now he's about to say another now famous line. I've been doing this. I'm not longer than you've been doing that. You're not gonna win. He's gonna say some fancy shit right here. So you know what's going on the same way I know what's going on.
I love it. Thank you for breaking it down.
We can go one way or the other. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to get in a debate with you. I know that this makes great fodder on YouTube. I know that it's wonderful to post your videos, and it seems like, oh my God, the sky's crashing down, Big Brother and all that. But we're simply trying to do our jobs. We're going to do that with or without your cooperation. So how we proceed from here is 100% up to you. How do you want to do it?
Am I doing anything wrong? It's just a question. It's just a question. Set that down. Yeah.
I know this isn't going
Now
the way
you're
you thought
violating
it
my
was
First
gonna
Amendment
go.
right.
I
You're-
know it's not the way you thought it was going
This
to
is
go.
not how it's supposed to go. Okay, don't
You
fight
can
this.
either put the camera down or we'll take it from you. Now, you want me to make sure it's filming? I'll fix the screen so you can see. Does that work for you?
He's got
I noticed you didn't
nothing.
want to
Your
talk or
threats
answer
can't
questions
work.
unless it was asking questions of us.
Suddenly you want to talk
found that
again.
to be especially
Well,
interesting.
you're arresting me, right?
No, you're not under arrest. You're being detained.
Detained.
Investigatively detained. If you'd like, I can explain the difference to you.
Texas is not a stop in that D state.
Okay, thanks for telling me the law. Now let me tell you what's going to happen. We're going to detain you until we have been able to properly identify you. If we're able to properly
The
identify
arrogance.
you and there's no warrants or any other reason to hold
The
you,
arrogance.
we'll cut you loose, as is our prerogative, as is held by the state of Texas law, the United States Constitution, and, by the way, Austin Police Department policy and procedures.
Lies. All
How we
lies.
proceed, again, I'm going to put it to you. It's up to you. You can either willingly give us your name and date of birth, or you can continue to take
I hope
this
they look them up
stand
and
that you're
shit
taking,
themselves
which will do you
when
no
they realize
good
who they're
other
dealing
than
with.
delaying your
Well, he
freedom
probably
to go.
wasn't Turner versus
So tell me
Driver
again,
then. He was
do you
probably
want to give us
just a
your name and
regular
date of
guy.
birth, or do you want us to detain you further until we can specifically identify you and make sure that there is nothing more to this than what meets the eye?
Am I under arrest?
You are being detained. I've said it again. If you want me to get closer to the camera so I could say it into the speaker, I'll do that.
That attitude.
However, I think it's been made clear to you that you're being detained for investigative purposes. You will not be released until we can positively identify you. Does that sound like
Huggies front blowout blocker versus
Drip.
chocolate syrup?
Ladies
clear
and
now.
gentlemen.
Whether you agree with it or not, are you understanding what I'm saying to you?
You should be familiar with Penal Code 38. You should be familiar with that.
I appreciate you telling me what I should and should not do.
Okay.
But here's
So
what
based on
we're
that,
going to
then
do.
I'm going to follow
Have
that.
him sit in the back of the car, and let's go ahead and figure out who he is. Once we do that, we'll go from there.
Step over.
Wow.
You are putting on them an
Take the
impossible
camera.
task.
Make sure
They are
you
not magicians.
And
He
hold on.
doesn't have an
Now,
ID.
we're going to go ahead and hold on to it.
What
Still
are they
filming?
supposed to do?
This
Yeah,
car
and
is
you'll be
filming.
filmed in the car as well.
That's why they're being nice. He know he has nothing.
We're gonna put you in
That's
the air
why
conditioning
he's going back and forth from, we're going to put you in the air conditioner. You want to make sure you're filming here. You can keep your camera. He knows he got nothing. This is just great. The back and forth between his ego and his the little bit of sense that he has.
And you'll be free to go. If you want to play this out and make a statement, you can go ahead and do that. It's just going to delay you being able to leave freely. All right.
He
there
ain't
we
got
go.
nothing else to do today.
That nigga a pimp. He got in the car. Fuck yeah. Ooh.
You take me down?
Love it.
Figure out who he is.
Now, how? They're not magic. This is great. How? He just gave them marching orders. Go figure out who he is. What do you do? Kiss his ass? Beat him? What do you do?
For real.
This is great.
You got, have you ever had an ID issue too?
Can I answer your question, sir?
He's trying to be nice, really be polite. Maybe I'll get the ID. Dude said, I'm not answering questions. What else are they going to try?
So how are you expecting this to play out? Tell me that. I mean, until y'all arrest me for finding, once y'all find a crime to
So in
arrest
other words,
me
you're just trying to get us to arrest you for no reason. That's pretty much it.
No, that's
pretty
not
much
what he's
what I'm
trying to
doing
do.
Right. He's trying another tactic here.
It's not what he's trying to do. It's what y'all trying to do.
He on some straw man gaslight bullshit.
I'm just using my Fifth Amendment right to be quiet.
You're not helping us out with this at all.
I have the right to use my Fifth Amendment right now. Y'all didn't state any crime that I broke, but I'm in handcuffs.
But you do understand the detention. What do you understand as the detention?
You guys are just holding me, but you got me in handcuffs.
No.
I was perfectly fine right there.
If you know everything that you're supposed to know about the law, give me the law on detention.
You can hold me for whatever purpose, but you have
Desperate.
to suspect me of committing a crime.
No.
No?
No.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Smith. My badge number is 6981. The suspicion.
What's your badge number and name, sir? 6173. What's your name? I can't hear you, sir. I'm sorry? I can't hear you. What's your name, sir? Badge number?
It's your trip.
And it's going to be on a report. So if you need to get a report number too, you can get all our names and numbers on a report number.
Didn't do anything
We're
wrong.
not trying to do anything to you that you're not trying to do to us.
I'm cuffed in the car.
Oh
What do you
my
mean not trying to do
God.
anything?
This is like a toxic, abusive relationship.
Isn't it?
You're
And you
doing
can't go
this to
anywhere.
yourself. You're doing this to yourself.
Why would you do this to yourself?
Exactly. Why would you make us do this?
Why are you
We
making me
don't
hurt
want
you?
to.
I don't
Yeah,
want
why
to do this.
make me
You're
hurt you?
making me. Look how evil you are, making me hurt you.
It's insane. And I'm dying to see how they fucking ID him.
I know, right?
All they would be able to do, they would have to take him to the station and run his fingerprints.
Yeah.
But the second they do that, they have to be able to show the probable cause for why they're doing that.
It could go either way because they've broken so many laws that they are aware of. This would be added to the host of other things that they've done against his rights. However, this is much bigger. Once you force me and you fingerprint me, you're taking a bigger chance here of being hauled in front of a judge and getting sued.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love the short I have for you after this.
If somebody's walking around your house, even in your house, and you think they're suspicious,
Public,
because
private.
they're doing something suspicious, wouldn't that raise an eyebrow for you?
If they're on public property, what?
No, don't even go there.
It is.
If somebody,
Your
not on public
house.
if somebody's staring at your house,
Not
Was that
your
not
house.
public property? It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. If somebody's staring at your house, you're gonna call the police
Not
to
your
come and check
fucking
it out
house.
and see what that person
Yeah,
is.
it's totally
public
different.
They're in your house staring through your window.
Yeah,
right?
it's
No,
my
you're
house.
not.
It's a public building. That means I'm
armed.
staring at my
But
house.
In that case, if I were to call the police, you guys would probably be too late.
Really?
Yes.
Possibly. You probably walk off. But what if we weren't?
That's a good
You know-
point too.
No, you can keep- pull your
Guys,
helmet on.
poor Beth, she has to endure these hardships, all these commercials. Guys, let's get her out the basement and help her get some YouTube premium.
Thank you, Joe.
Of course.
Here you go.
Suspicious person, suspicious activities. Tell me about that law.
You can
I just
sit there
told
and
you
ask
it's
me
a
questions all
felony.
you want to.
You're telling me you know the law here and there. I'm just trying to figure out if you know exactly what's going on.
Well, I'm just gonna sit here until y'all finish what y'all doing.
Okay.
This is early in his career. He's much better at it now. In fact, he don't really do it no more. But he would have gotten much better after this.
I got all the time in the world.
If not, we're going down to our main station, get your fingerprint and figure out who you are. Because it's suspicious activity.
That's a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Suspicious activity? Are you telling me?
That does not override the Fourth Amendment.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
How are you positive?
Positive.
Well, let me tell you this. I don't know you from anybody else that I'm standing around here with in this parking lot. And with the suspicious activity that you were doing, I don't know if you're trying to do something to the building or if you have some kind of mental ailment that we need to address or get addressed or some kind of.
I don't know if you're going to kill somebody. Your ID
Now
will
he's
tell me
mentally-
that.
Now he's mentally ill.
Do our best. And like my
Yeah.
sergeant also said, we have policy on this.
Why would I cooperate with someone who's treating me like a criminal?
Woo.
Even though I didn't do anything wrong.
Good
Why would I
answer.
cooperate with someone who's treating me like a criminal, even though y'all told me I didn't do anything wrong?
You're being suspicious.
What's suspicious of?
You're videotaping an area of people.
So being in a Sonic parking lot is
No,
suspicious?
you were not in a Sonic parking lot the entire time.
This right here. Oh, okay, on the sidewalk in front of the station. That's
If
considered
we-
suspicious.
If anybody calls in and says, "Hey, this is weird," we have to investigate.
From on the
Because
sidewalk?
it's not something
But you
that
don't
normal
get ID just because of a phone call.
That's what makes it suspicious. When a person drives
And he
by
knows
here,
that. That's what makes him so evil.
That's suspicious activity.
And again, this is not his private house. This is a police station. It is a public service building. No different than a fucking courthouse or a post office.
Or a part. It is for
Yeah,
you.
or a park.
Public means it is yours and everybody else's. Is like looking at your own house. You don't get in trouble filming your own house. That's your building, the police station. You can film it, go in it, use the restrooms, make them give you paperwork. It's there for you. It's your shit.
Exactly. Protect and serve. Serve being
Yeah.
the key word there.
Yes.
That's all right. Y'all just figure out what y'all have to do. I'll sit here and wait.
Again, we've been seeing different tactics, right? They're trying everything. This is great.
You want to go down and just do the fingerprint?
Sir, is there anything that we can say or do to have you assist us with our
They resulted to
I mean,
begging.
y'all for me. I'm suing you guys. There's no reason for this.
No.
Y'all didn't even tell me what crime I committed.
Is there anything that we can say or do to have you assist us with our investigation?
Please, please, sir, give me your ID.
I get the feeling that a couple of these cops realize what's going
Clearly.
on here and don't really want to be part of this.
Clearly, it's that guy. It's
Yeah,
that
they're
one, their
outranked.
boss.
They're
Yeah,
outranked.
yeah.
Exactly.
That book that I told you that we were looking at today, that's what it says. He say follow logic over rank. Meaning that you're not allowed to just go against what's reasonable for rank, and a bunch of more stuff. But he talked about this. He hit on this a little bit.
Just sitting there.
Yes, it looks like I see people move around the back. You gotta wonder, what is it that how do they feel now? They're like, man, we tried everything they can, but boss
Yeah.
wants results. What expectations does he really have of them? You gotta wonder. He knows they're on a fool's errand. He couldn't get it from the guy, and so just because you walk off and tell him get his ID, no. So what are you gonna come back with? That's what he's
Exactly.
got to come up with now.
And they have to be able to justify everything that they're doing.
Yes, and if he's as smart as he looks, he should be aware by now because he spent so much time playing with his cock. And you can fast forward; it looks like it's still a nice little chunk left before he come back.
Oh,
Yeah, you can scrub a
no, it
little
looks
bit.
like it's about to come back right now.
Okay, all right.
I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Mm.
It looks like it though. Oh shit.
You about to say something?
I understand that, but can you loosen them up? They're like really hard.
Oh, he's complaining about the cups a little bit.
What did I do?
I got the seats are fine, and I got a seatbelt holding.
My bad. Fixing this.
Your job depends on reliable tools.
I don't know. It gets funny now. I don't know. I'm a troll. This type of shit. The more commercials at this point, the funnier it's gonna be.
Push yourself up. But that's not helping.
Yes, those things are owned by policy. I put my finger in them just like I'm supposed to.
I understand that, but I'm asking you, can you loosen them? You're really tight.
Ow. I don't know your intentions. You haven't told me any of your intentions. You don't
Here
want to
we
talk to me,
go.
so I don't know what your intentions are. So I'm not.
I'm gonna punish you because you want ID.
By allowing you to get loose handcuffs.
Well, you got a gun, taser, pepper
I don't
spray.
use my gun. I've
Well,
been doing this for way too long.
Well, can you get another officer to do it? Because these are really tight.
They're not tight. I put my fingers in them just like I was supposed to make sure you had enough.
When you sit back on your cuffs in the car, if you don't lock them, they tighten up on you. That's why they lock them a second time now.
Yep. And even then, just leaning back against them is going to change the position they're in and make them cut into your wrists.
Yes. Oh, and
he has no choice. They even seat belted him.
He can't.
Yeah, they already established he has no weapons on him or anything. It's just
Search
a matter
him thoroughly.
You're
All
not
he got on
telling
is
me your
gym shorts and a t-shirt. That's so evil to be like, can you loosen my cuffs? I don't know. They've been very forthcoming, but they really hurt. I don't know. You're not working with me. Evil.
There you go. I see him coming back.
All right. I just want to ask you one more time. Your name and your date of birth. Will you please give us that? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to document this entire stop in a report. It's also documented on our digital mobile audio video.
He knew they weren't going to succeed. He already had this in his head.
We're going to write a report. We're happy to give you the case number. If you'd like to buy a copy of the report, it'll be available to you at any police facility or online for that matter.
gotta
we're then
buy
going to
it.
release you from the scene.
I heard that too.
You're not going to cooperate with us. We're going to have to put you down on our report as unknown or John Doe, whatever you choose, whatever you.
But that ain't what you said
And from
earlier.
there, you'll be cut
You say
loose.
by
I would
Texas law, I
caution
get to ID
when you
you.
find yourself in a position where you're filming a government installation like a police station, you're filming people's plates,
Ego.
you're filming cars, put yourself in a position where if somebody makes a complaint against you for doing that, it becomes a different situation. It could become a criminal offense if they feel like you're stealing any kind of identifying information. Us, you can take pictures of our police cars all day long and document on video and everything
He's
else.
trying to cover his ass here.
License plates and everything else, because those are a matter of public record. Now, you're absolutely 100% correct. You're not in violation of failure to ID laws. That was never the point. The point
That
is
was!
we have a reasonable right to stop you based on the Code of Criminal Procedure when we find you to be a suspicious person in a suspicious place.
No, it was about the ID.
In this case, we have two of those. It was suspicious seeing you outside filming our installation and the plates and the cars and the people coming in and out of the building. And that was a suspicious circumstance based on that. That's why you were stopped. That's why you were ID'd. We could not ID you, placed you in handcuffs for officer safety, placed you in the car. We can never.
He's already written his report in his head.
So at this point, there's not much we can really do. We're going to have to part ways and go on with our lives. Again, you're more than welcome to any kind of documentation. You can discuss this with anybody else you would like to. If you want to complain for anything, that's certainly available to you.
He wanted to say file a complaint with IA, but he couldn't bring himself to do it.
Questions for me? No question. Free? You will be free in just 1 minute after we take the handcuffs off. Fair enough? All right, very good.
Yeah, is that fair enough? Right.
Yeah, that's it. You can end it. He's got other videos where he broke this down into 4 parts. On there, you'll see the results, the court case. He probably got depositions. You know, he's so thorough. He's got the greatest videos, man. All of that tough guy shot. I'm not going to argue with you. I know the law. You think you know the law better than me? The penal code says I can ID you. Hook them up. Now, it was never about the ID. You can kill it, man. That's it. Unless you want to watch it. I'm okay.
That's all for this?
Yeah, that's it.
That's all for this one?
Yeah, that's all. They about to
hand
him his gear back.
I want to subscribe. And for everybody looking here, let me put I'm gonna drop the link for this in the chat. And anybody who wants to check it out, there you go.
That dude, I just met him recently. By recently, I mean within the last year.
Sasquatch is here.
Very good.
Sasquatch, you want to come up and hang out?
Sasquatch, I met Batosa. I went over his crib. He's in Texas. I don't know, sometime within the last year. I never met him before, and I've met everybody. And it was great. First, we met at like a restaurant or something. And we were in the back, and it was a short conversation. We didn't even make it inside. Still in the parking lot, we had a short conversation, and he asked me, so anything in particular you wanted to know? I say, there's nothing I could ask you that would be better than the what you could tell me, what you would have to offer. He's like, you know what? Fuck the restaurant. Let's go back to the crib. It was great. His wife cooked tacos. And he had just remodeled the joint, and because he's so popular, and in my community the trolls are ruthless. I got a bunch of pictures of it and shit that I can never show anybody, but it is fucking gorgeous. You got the blinds because it's Texas, that you push a button and the blinds come down, and it, on the enclosed porch with the fans and the fireplace for the cold nights. And he's got Batosai is a anime character. I think it means samurai. I think is what a Batosai is some type of samurai. I forgot. I almost knew what it was. But So he's into the anime and that type of shit. So he's got collections, and his kid, they got collections and shit and posters and shit, Naruto and all sorts of shit, Attack of the Titans that I love. So we really hit it off. And his wife is great. That was great.
That's awesome.
Uh,
When was it that you met him?
It was within the last year. I go to Texas a lot, right? So I don't know, but it was within the last year. It would have been probably about 7 months ago if I was pressed to guess. But I've been doing this for years, and I've met everybody. It is like amazing that, unless you're brand new, but someone who's been around that long, it ain't a handful I haven't met and don't know personally at this point. And he was one of them. I mean, like, and none come to mind that I haven't met. And I wanted to name all the ones that I met, but it would be useless here because it'd be just like naming Bob, Steve, Benny, Johnny. Y'all don't know these cats is who I idolize so much.
Yep.
They're legends, man. Here, I know I talk too much, but fuck it.
Nah, you're fine.
I appreciate that. There's a guy, Tom Zebra. He's always, when I first started this and started hearing stories, Tom Zebra was the guy who they talked about. He has been doing it so long that I hear rumors and tales that in his crib he had VHS tapes lined up against the wall because he's been doing it that long, right? VHS tapes.
I remember VHSs.
Yes.
We had a Betamax when I was a kid.
Yes, I remember Beta. But who would have been filming Cops that long ago? This is how big his Legend was. And Legend was reserved. This is cool. This is kind of, Legend at this point was reserved basically for him. When they said Legend, it was him. It might have been a couple guys that they gave it to, but the Legend is Tom Zebra. Oh my God. And I've met him probably a few times now. I've been out with him and all of that shit. But when I first got to meet him, I could go on for on here. When I first got to meet him, another legend, Eric Brandt. You should Google him. Oh my God, Google Eric Brandt right now. Tell me what you see. Eric Brandt, B-R-A Brandt, N-D-T, I think is how you spell his name. B-R-A-N-D-T. And tell me what you see. That's my
real quick.
This is yeah.
All right. Cop Watcher pops up first and foremost. There's another one though. So there's a couple of them actually.
Yeah, well it'll be
the doctor.
No. Go ahead. B-R-A-N-D-T.
Yes. There's one about he confronts Denver,
that's him.
Department or police officers.
It should have popped up that he's in jail.
That might be his yep, CBS News sentenced to 12
years. Yes. All right. That guy there, Eric Brandt, another legend. When I met Tom Zebra, it was to demonstrate something. It had something to do with Eric Brandt. When Eric went to jail, we met at an Airbnb, the same one I met Tom Zebra at. And we was out there for like 3 days before he had to turn himself in. And I drove him there. And I don't know, it was a bunch of us there, and he wanted to boot everybody else out so me and him could rap. And I drove him there. I'll tell you what we talked about, because it's lore in my world. It's nothing over here, but this conversation is lore over there. Just for the fact that he kicked everybody out, even his best friends, so that me and him could talk on the ride. Nice. He was optimistic, and he wanted to give me hope, which I thought was a great thing. And I saw that he had hope. He took a bench trial because they told him, man, you can get as little as probation if you do this and all of that. And he told me what he honestly believed. He was like, he thought he might do 3 or 4. Because the max I think was 12. So he thought he might do 3 or 4. The way they was talking to him, you should take a bench trial, blah blah blah. And the ass end of that, he's like, and I might get probation. He got giddy when he said it. He was hopeful, and they crushed him and gave him the max. And you know what it was for? It was for a threat. It was a gruesome threat. I hope someone splatters your brains on your kids. So it was a horrible threat on a judge. But
Wow.
I don't think it was illegal. I wish you die. I hope you die. That is not legal. That is not
That's not
against the law.
illegal. Yeah.
Illegal.
It's
That's what I
not a
mean.
threat.
It is not against the law. It is not an active threat, blah, blah. But he'd had such a record with these people. For years, he's been beating them in court. He'd got case law too. Case law might have popped up on him about jury nullification. These cats all active. Anyway, Tom Zebra. We were there to meet. Oh, I remember what it was. We were being interviewed by a show. And they wanted our opinion on Eric. That's Eric Brandt. And all of the legends came together. It was great. I could name the names. You wouldn't know who they are. But Tom Zebra and Laura Shark, that was when I first met them. Fucking great. And I said all that to say this, that when in my world, when I walk around now, I am the cat that they refer to as he's a legend. I think that's some full circle shit. Me and Tom are good friends, and I'm not great at Tom. It's the opposite. But I love that he was the legend, and now they've given me that name.
I have a short for you, and this is out of Texas. I watch a lot of court stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I like this judge too.
Yes, this judge is freaking awesome. He's very fair, and he's really intelligent too, and he can be hilarious sometimes. Oh my gosh. So I stumbled across this short earlier, and actually it plays right into what we're talking about. So real quick.
Prosecutor's case in a record time.
Good morning.
I'm here on student matters. First is
You got both appointments.
one's from an appointment, and the other is like a breath discovery order that just needs to be signed from a case that I picked up yesterday.
I'll sign it for you.
Okay.
Have them put it in the queue and I'll sign it.
Okay, great. Thank you. The second one is I was wondering if we could revisit PC on Miss Reeves or Miss Groves. I'm sorry.
This is the
Failure to ID. Yes.
On April 2nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, the law enforcement officer initiated a traffic stop and made contact with upon requesting identification from the defendant stated he did not have his own identification, wrote her name, and did verify that the officer could not confirm. The law enforcement officer eventually matched the vehicle registration to the defendant's driver's license.
The problem here, if I remember correctly, that he asks her to give name, date of birth. She writes something different. That's not her identifying information.
I think the issue with probable cause, Your Honor, is under the statute, she needs to be lawfully stopped, and there's no justification for the stop.
Oh, I guess I didn't even think about it.
Very good.
What was the stop for? Did you tell me? I don't remember.
Your Honor, the only thing I have in the DENS is that it says law enforcement officer self-initiated traffic stop.
Oh, I can't believe I missed it.
Okay.
So what do you pull her over for?
Yeah, there's no
Is she driving while black? No. Okay, no probable cause.
Okay, great. Thank you, Your Honor.
This must be divine intervention because I never signed the probable cause order in your case like I do with every single case that's been sitting in the queue.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's dope.
Watch.
I love it.
I figured you would like that one. And
I do.
I have another one too.
Yeah.
That I believe is also another ID. Let me find it real quick. It's another short. And actually the officer ended up, from what I understand, the officer ended up getting charged. Or, well, he was definitely punished for it.
And those are always the best ones.
All right. Add this to stage. And here we go.
Okay. Yep. Can I get your name and badge number? For what? So I know who I'm making a complaint against. For what? For speeding. Speeding? Yes, sir. Okay. I have you recorded doing 80 miles an hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone. No headlights, no sirens. Nonchalantly, apparently you drive like that all the time. So I wanted to film hypocrisy at its finest. Okay. License, registration, proof of insurance. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Because now you're. No, I'm doing nothing. If you're gonna start this shit, you get your sergeant over here. License. I ain't giving you shit. Get your sergeant over here. You pulled over on a traffic stop, so you. I didn't pull over on your traffic stop. I pulled over here because I had to answer my phone. No. Yeah, that's exactly why. You're not getting shit from me. If you're gonna pick this up, get your sergeant out here. Then now you're obstructing. No, I'm not.
Blow me.
Hey, I can do that. I can tell you to off. That's the First Amendment. I will arrest you for obstruction. You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the out of Adams County. I want a sergeant here. And you're gonna get tased.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a Denver cop. So how exactly did he obstruct? His video card.
He's a cop too.
Under supervisor, just video recording. You don't have obstruction. It's very weak, but I can tell that's what I said. I want an apology from that guy.
I saw the original. I don't remember seeing nothing about him being a cop.
My apologies. I don't know what else to say. Well, I'll see you at court. Okay, sir. Have a great day.
Yeah, he's a cop.
Dude gave the apology. I'm not sure. I don't go yet. Even if it's in the title, I'm gonna need more. I don't believe it. Just on the show.
No, they said it while they were going through his stuff.
I heard him say that. I wonder if they didn't take it out of context because it's a short and they were talking about someone else as a Denver cop and they put it in there to help boost it, make it look like he's a cop. Because the rest of the video doesn't say he was a cop. Just by the way, if he's a cop, you go over there and you say, come on, man, why you didn't just tell you was a cop? You know how this is. And I didn't see none of that in the original video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's if you definitely, I'm gonna have to look up the original. Have you seen this one where these cops said they were DoorDash when they knocked on the door?
Probably, but let's watch it anyway.
A Ring doorbell camera captured the oddest thing in Washington state.
DoorDash!
When Kent police officers can be seen knocking on an apartment door while pretending to be a food delivery service.
It's DoorDash? I have a delivery for 103.
God.
103. Yeah, I have a delivery for you. Can you open the door? Hi. Yeah, hi. Is anyone else home? No.
Got him.
You don't look for anyone else here? I live here. Okay. There's no one else here. You want to put a check?
And the worst part about the entire situation is that it looks like the officers got the wrong address. And the lady who opened the door never got any DoorDash.
Freaking outrageous, right?
Yes, I don't know what to think about that. What do you think about that?
I think it's shit, hang on a second. Oh, this shit wants to keep replaying. Wait, where is it?
I gotta use that icon. That icon is dope.
Oh, shit. Close. Shut up. Sorry, this thing was continuing to play when I told it not to.
Yeah,
all right.
been there.
I think they should not be able to wrongly identify themselves. You know what I'm saying? They should have to identify exactly who they are.
Interesting. I do understand what you're saying. Well, I don't know. I'm running it through my head. I don't know. I see arguments for both sides. For misidentifying yourself, if like the Constitution said that you had probable cause, not reasonable suspicion. Probable cause is a much higher burden. And now, for instance, probable cause meaning that you think this guy has someone in the house, and as probable cause, you have actual evidence. You found her hair in the back seat of his car and the blood. You've already run the DNA.
That's
now
different.
I might not have such a problem with a motherfucker saying he's DoorDash. Anything outside of that, especially what we just saw, I think is illegal. And I don't think not only they shouldn't be able to do it, I think that falls under deprivation of rights because I know that they get they can lie but they can't lie to deprive you of your rights. That person, let's assume they got the right house. You don't have a right to not be arrested. So they're breaking no laws by lying to you. But if it's a citizen like that woman who opened that door that you just lied to, you deprived of out of her rights, and that shit should be illegal. I think it is illegal.
And let's be real about it, okay? There were like 3 female cops there. If this was truly like they're executing a search warrant on someone who has a violent past, right? Or they're executing this based on something, you know, they think they kidnapped somebody, or they're pushing for the cartel or something, you know, they are not going to send a bunch of female police officers to handle that.
100%. I hate to be chauvinistic or something, but you're right. It's going to be the tactical juiced up. It's going to be the roided motherfuckers who they send. It look like they've been in the gym every fucking day. Yeah.
Exactly. They're going to send the SWAT to do that.
Yeah. That's
Not
gonna be
a group of female police officers who then also got the wrong damn apartment anyway.
Yes. Hi, do this. It fits, boys. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think what they did was, I think that situation was absolutely wrong. And then, of course, I have another video somewhere. Oh my goodness, where they put their foot in the door and like.
Oh yeah, I
pushed their
love
way
those.
in.
I mean, they irritate me to no end because it's also illegal, I'm sure. But if you try to close the door on them, they'll get you on assault.
If you don't have a search warrant, you cannot do that. And I
Yeah.
believe that by putting your foot over that threshold to block the door from being closed, that should absolutely constitute or be considered as, you know, breaching the home or entering the dwelling.
At the very least, a clear trespass. I've asked you to leave, you did not. That much should be clear. I can't even close my door, so we know 100% that you're on my property. The law would say my curtilage is my property, which would include my front porch and the area around that. You are definitely on my property and won't leave. I think a trespass, I'm supposed to win in court if they actually work 100% of the time, and they don't work. Also got another video. I think I gave you a short. I don't remember what the short is.
You sent me a bunch.
If you see a short, I don't know if you can see time or anything. I don't even remember. But one of them is the guy. The reason I picked the other video is all of the legends and the famous fucks I met, the ones who I admired, the way they think. I would ask them who inspired them, because these are the people who inspired me.
Are you talking?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry. I was just going to ask, there's 2 more that you sent that we haven't seen. One is You're Not Free to Film, and the other one is 8 Came, 8 Educated, 8 Walks of Shame.
Oh my God. I didn't know I sent you that one. That one's dope. All right. Let's do 8 Came, 8 Walks of Shame. I don't even remember what that is. I think it ain't that. I don't even know what that is. Let's see that. I don't even know what it is. And the other one, I'll tell you the story about it.
All right. Hang on here.
Because I think this one may be a short. That's what I'm thinking. I don't remember 8 Came. I don't remember titles.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll find out. It's the last one you sent me.
I don't even know what the fuck it is yet. I wonder if it's one of mine.
And of course, you know, got to get through a commercial first.
This is this part, and it's kind of a.
Laughing, but you
Oh my God, pause.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Maybe I sent you different videos. The story I was telling. That's why I put this video in early. How I became a cop watch and all of that. That story, this is the end cap video, which apparently I forgot. I saw those other guys, Batosai and High Desert, but I never thought it was something I can do. This time, I saw this guy, and he reminded me of me. And this is when I said, wait a minute, because I always thought I'm too rude or the way I talk, because these other guys, they don't curse like I do. They don't do nickel slick street shit like I do. But I saw this guy and he at least reminded me of me and I knew I could do it. Do I not see all of these guys doing that thing? I don't think I even get to know you. This guy here, he's also a great friend of mine and we talk all the time. I visit him a lot. He's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And, you know, we hung out together and he's great. I got a million stories with this dude. I tell a story about being at a Miami Dolphins cookout where the men were like, listen, man, ain't no room for feelings, man. Say your shit straight out. And, you know, I damn near teared up. Yes, this is what I'm supposed to be. Well, this is the guy who I was with at the cookout and all that shit. So let's check him out. Yeah, let's do it.
Violate my rights.
Not having an ego whatsoever.
You got.
Hey, the old. This is the old intro.
I'll let it play.
I ain't seen that in fucking years. That's crazy. I was just asking about this intro too recently.
Yeah, that's for that property right there, I believe. For this
That
property
guy
right
there, News Now, South Carolina.
Right oh, this right here? Yeah.
He was probably the biggest star, definitely the biggest black guy. But he's so square. I didn't think I could do it. He's so nerdy. Not nerdy. He's a cool cat, but he's not street.
No, thank you. Let me see your
He's
ID.
laughing.
Sergeant Christian Rogers.
No, your ID with your address and all that on there.
My CRD.
So what you want to see my ID for?
Film at our police station. This year.
Is that against the law? That's against the law? What law is it
He's
against?
so talented.
Because I thought Florida, I thought Florida Penal Code 901.151 states the only time I must present ID to you is when I'm in the commission of a crime, about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime. That's Florida Penal Code 901.1.
See, pause.
I don't have to investigate. I don't have to communicate. No, you're not saying my ID.
You see how Florida is different from Texas. Their law states 901.153, however that shit goes. I hear them say it all the time. That I must be in the commission of a crime, about to commit a crime, or so and so. It is different, like we just talked about, than Texas, where it says I must be under arrest before I have to ID. Remember we talked about that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Anything else? Yeah, this dude is really sharp. No way, you know, I can't have you stop it 8 times. We said really sharp things there. When he's like, you got ID, do I have to ID so and so? All his responses cut to the quick. You know, they dead ended his theories. You know, this was, you know, we'd had to stop it 6 times, but that was a fucking display of veteranship right there. Even if you didn't see it. Go ahead.
All right.
No. Not until you can tell me what crime. What crime have I committed?
Can be seen from public. Absolutely.
Right. So what crime have?
I just want to know why you guys are filming it.
None of your business. None of your business.
You know what? That's not even necessary. If you want to know why we're filming it, I just told you.
You're not saying my ID.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's fine. I like to identify you guys.
You don't need to identify me. Who are you?
Yes, I do. I got you right here. Let me see your license. I want to see where you get your head at. If you want to see where
what's your name and your badge number?
Can I see your license?
What's your badge number?
What's your name?
Thank you. What's your name and your badge number?
You don't have a name. 92. Okay.
And your name and your badge number?
Your buddies call you D. My badge number?
Yeah.
92, sir.
92. So and your name and your badge number?
Is there a legal reason you want my
He just looked like a dick.
My badge number is 564.
Thank you. You would like to identify.
I'm going to identify
you. No,
right
you're going to violate my rights to do so.
How am I violating your rights? But
because Florida Penal Code 901.151 states that the only time I need to give you my ID is when I'm committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime. So what you need to do is give me reasonable, articulable suspicion that I'm breaking the law. That's not, the Supreme Court room photography in itself is not a crime. And this is a government
facility. He know Nick got him. He's
in the course of your duties. So what crime am I breaking?
Got him.
You're filming in the back of a police.
You said that
Not a
5
crime,
times. You
nigga.
don't need to know. Who are you?
The Supreme Court is over you, buddy. You don't trump the Supreme Court. We can film this without you like.
He's
it
a,
or not.
look at him
You're
teeth.
laughing,
He's
but you sit up
officially
there, you're gonna let your
crushed.
ego violate my
I'm
rights.
not having an ego whatsoever.
This
You're
is
gonna let your
great.
ego violate my right because you're telling me you better not be disrespectful to me. You're a public servant. You better not give me a hard time. You're a public servant. And you're gonna respect me as the public. And you're not. I don't have to respect you, but I haven't disrespected you.
No, I'm asking to get your identification.
And I'm telling you, and you're asking me, and I'm respectfully declining no. You're not getting my ID because I don't
He's
have
the
to, because you
greatest.
haven't shown me yours.
Yeah. What do you figure out why exactly you guys are filming?
Ah,
It's not your police station.
just
It's
the
our
amount of
police station.
talent
This
that
is
just
our police station. It's not your police
oozed
station.
out right
You work
there.
here. I allow you to work here.
You allow me to work.
Yes, by paying my taxes, giving you employment. It's to get a response like this from people who think they can just come up. Let me explain. You ask me a question, are you going to let me tell you? To get a response from a law enforcer whose job is to enforce law, not come out and demand ID from law-abiding citizens. It's suspicious. No, I don't. No, because the Supreme Court said you can't deem
So you're saying
a lawful activity
you're saying
suspicious.
every day somebody's out here filming our back of the station. Two guys.
Probably.
Just filming the back.
But that don't make it suspicious.
It's alarming us.
It does, so who's
It's your
definition?
gay ass.
Our safety.
Let me ask you a question.
Absolutely.
Is suspicion a felony or a misdemeanor?
Gotcha.
Suspicion?
Yeah.
Suspicion is not like a crime.
So it's not a crime,
It's
so it's not a
neither.
law, so you don't have anything to enforce.
Suspicion is the back, filming the back of our facility. Facility, absolutely.
Okay, but is that against the law?
I didn't say it was against the law.
Okay, then thank you. What is your name and your badge number?
And
Your name and your badge number?
1006.
Thank you. What is your name and your badge number, Sergeant?
Right now.
What is your name and your badge number, Sergeant?
Can I speak with
Pause.
To make sure you don't talk to
Can't
me
do
then.
that.
This is
I'm not
great.
getting his name and his badge number like he's not a public servant. Make sure you don't talk to me then.
Well, so he's a sergeant as well, and that's how he behaves in front
Is your body cam running?
That's not sergeant.
Is your body cam on?
There was no crime committed, and he came out.
You don't have a body cam?
To identify us. For identification.
But why?
But that's
Okay, but give me Florida Penal Code 901.151. Give me that penal code. Hey man, hey man, why you walking up behind me like that? Man?
Yeah.
That's not cool, man. Don't walk up. You got a gun, man. Don't walk up behind me like that. I know you're
He's
cool, but I'm just
stupid.
saying, don't walk up behind me like that.
He's stupid.
No, you're making a scene. We didn't approach anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 police
Right,
officers,
who's
but we're
making the
a scene.
scene?
You guys are filming on $300 phones. If you want to film professionally and you want to get a good
A
scene,
$300 phone.
I told you he looked like
This
an
is a Galaxy
asshole.
S7, buddy. This phone was $900.
But what's your purpose, bro?
Hey, listen. So what?
Those phones have awesome cameras.
To come out. I told you already. I told you
And
already.
what they gotta do with anything?
I wanted to come out and exercise a free right. Freedom. I wanted to come out and exercise freedom and see how this guy's gonna respond to me. And that's exactly what happened.
Pause.
No, I
Pause.
don't want to talk to you. You didn't want to identify yourself. I don't want to talk.
I wanted to say this is like the situation we just saw with Batosai, where the cop plays hard, his ego. I ain't gonna talk to you. Shut the fuck up. And then when he gets the information, he's cornered. Just like Batosai guy had no legal avenue, and suddenly he's begging, "You come on, man, give me your ID." This guy, the same thing happened. He has no other outs. They've explained to him he's breaking no laws. Now he's gonna try and be charming. Hey, come here, let me talk to you, buddy. Nick is too fucking smart. He's like, fuck you. You didn't want to talk then. I'm not buying it.
Yep, you wouldn't even identify yourself.
Yep. You can
Anything
go.
you can say to me, you can say in front of my friend here.
So check this out. This is our wallet company, Code 118. We make
it's
GPS
so cool.
trackable smart wallets.
Because until you guys tell me what law I'm breaking, you have no authority over me.
First of all, we have the authority granted to us by the law. We never said you were breaking the law.
Right.
Which is none.
And again, I'm
Zero.
gonna say, until I break the law, you have no authority over me.
And he's a sergeant.
And he's a sergeant.
But after we told you that I didn't want ID, why did you harass
You
me?
told me I was gonna give it to you.
Yes, you were. If your camera's rolling down.
Not really. We just want to record and be left alone.
All right, have fun. Did I give you a hard time at all? Can you take this officer with you, please? I'm tired of hearing him talk.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I really wish you guys would have never
Bye,
approached
boy.
us. Either just say hello, how you doing? Because this is the image that the rest of the world is going to see of the Pembroke Pines Police Department.
The image they're going to see of you. Thank you, sir.
No, okay. All right.
Who came here to do a job that was never done. Good. Have a nice day.
Dummy. So we can record, right?
That
I know
remind
that.
me to
I just
show
wanted
you
to say, yeah. I just wanted him to say, no,
some
North
pictures
South
of
Carolina's fussing at me, guys.
News North South Carolina. We went to a bar. Remember to show you pictures.
Man, you all right, man. I appreciate you, partner. You a good dude, man. I wish you could stand up, but we understand. Man, but I appreciate what you do. Thank you so much.
You killed it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that was just fascinating to me, man. And two of my idols, man. I would have.
Police Department, folks. Pembroke, Florida.
You can
I don't
kill
think
it,
this
man.
needs to go to the front. Do you?
Amazing.
I agree. When I first before I was even cop watching, I was watching that one guy, Nick. And before I ever even imagined that I would travel anywhere or see anything, that was just like a mystery, a myth to me. I wanted to meet those guys in particular. I was always like, yeah, I wanted to meet them. It's crazy. God is so fucking good. It was yeah, I thought I would never. I thought it was just like, an impossibility.
Out of your reach, right?
Yeah. It wasn't even something I would have imagined. And oh my God, man, I've had such good times with them in particular, all of them. That knucklehead News Now, South Carolina. We hit a few places, but we went to a bar that he likes to go to. And it was one of those theme bars where all of them got the Daisy Duke shorts and the cutoff shirts and all of that shit. So it was crazy with cowboy boots and hats. So it was great. Life is good, man. Life is so good, bro.
I love how joyous, like how joyful you are about it, Anna. It's a good look.
What's Anna joyful about?
What was that?
Oh, I thought you showed somebody in the chat. You talking to me?
Oh, shit! I missed I had the
No,
wrong one.
I thought you said somebody named Anna in chat. You say and it's, I guess, a good look. You think you're talking to me now? Yeah.
So, what would you say was probably like have you been arrested while you were doing this stuff before?
I got arrested one of the first times I was live. I wasn't even live on my phone. The first time I got to meet somebody, I'd never left Chicago. And apparently there's a story behind everything. And this girl here, she's dead now. Her name's Denise Lynn. She's the most famous female in Chicago. All of the people in Chicago made a pact not to go out with me. They say later, years later, when I became friends, they said that it was because I was too wild and I would have gotten them arrested. I say it was because they knew I was competition from day one. And, and I was, different. And they did not want to give me a hand up. Nobody did. You know how everybody plays everybody vids and does have people do? No one did that for me because I was competition. They did it for every auditor cop watch I know, got other people playing that shit. No one did mine for years. Anyway, the girl, I was telling a story about Denise Lynn. I don't forget the fucking story I was supposed to tell about Denise. What was the question? What'd you ask me?
I was asking about if you'd been arrested while you were doing this.
Thank you. Yes, Denise Lynn was live. Yes, I said all that because she broke that rule that they made not to go out with me, and she got pushback. She got in trouble for it. She got yelled at and all that bullshit. But this is the night she broke the rule and she went live. And this would have been probably the first time I was ever on a live or anything. and I get arrested the first fucking night. Yes.
How long did they hold you for?
They hold me till the next day, and it was illegal. I didn't know. I'm not nowhere near as smart as I am now. It would have been day one type shit. But they were out there on a traffic stop. The traffic stop leave, and I told the chick. She said something. I thought she said something. I was like, "Nigga, you can." Oh, my bad. I was finna say something. I realized that she didn't say what I thought she said. She said, "No, you can say it." I was like, "No, I thought you said something else." No, say it anyway. I said, "I was about to tell you to suck my dick, but you didn't even say what." And she was like, "You're under arrest." And she started locking me up, yo. And I lost it. I'm on tape. It was live, and I got the tape somewhere. It's even up on my channel. She's like, "Listen, what's your name?" "My name is Let Me the Fuck Go. My name is Why the Fuck Is You?" So, I was losing it. And
Oh wow.
I wasn't smart as I am now. They got the camera in the car and their body cams and shit. Because all the way to the police station, they were like, "You're not under arrest. We just want your name." And I was going by what I'd learned. Am I under arrest? No. And then in the station, when they finally told me I'm under arrest, I gave my name and address. They asked, "What's your phone number?" I wouldn't give them shit else. And I was yelling and shit. In fact, they took me to the hospital. I was on camera in a chair strapped down like Hannibal Lecter. They shackled me.
They thought you was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, yo. Yeah. And then
Wow.
because I'm a knucklehead, when I left the joint, I pulled over, jumped out and filmed some police. I went home and showered and all that shit and came back and audited the police station. And I got more videos out of that shit. And I ain't gonna bullshit you. When I came back, I ran into some tactical officers and my heart dropped. I was a little scared. But I went through it, and then I came back later at like 3:00 in the morning and audited them again. I got a really big video out of that because the dude was asleep. And when I went in there, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the first day. That was Denise Lynch. She died from cancer. A lot of these people, because
That's horrible. I'm so sorry.
yeah, thank you. A lot of these people, though, we've lost a lot of them. Let's see what the title is of that last video. Let's see what that one is.
All right. Let me find it here. The last one is.
I think it's a short.
You're not free to film.
Oh no, this may be.
Yeah, it's a short.
It is a short. It still may be this guy who. Well, just play it and let's see.
Yep.
I think I know what it
I'm
is.
bringing it right now.
I think it's the guy who, when I asked all the people I admired, "Who do you admire?" I think it's that guy. His name is Jeff Graff, is who I think it is.
Screen. Here we go. Got to get through the commercial. Sorry.
Someone, and then there's talking to the right someone.
He's cute.
He's cute.
Yeah, this is him.
Okay. Can I have your name, please? You need to turn the camera off or leave the building.
Is it just audio?
No, fast forward. It's not a short. Go fast forward. I wouldn't have gave you just audio unless I made a mistake. There you go.
Oh, here it goes.
Do you have any identification?
It isn't.
By the way, you don't have my permission to tape me, but
That's fine. I'm taking you.
That's fine.
I don't need your permission. Do I need your permission?
Yes, you do.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because Florida is a second party state. You need two parties to consent to a videotape.
Okay, this is the city
Lie.
of Daytona Beach Police Department. I'm going to do a public record request for the daily visitor log. See how it goes.
All right. You've seen artists before.
Yep.
You can fast forward till you see a police interaction.
Okay.
These people would tell him.
I'm here to
There
submit
it
a
is.
public record request.
You want me to leave it going?
No, go to where you scrub to. I saw a police.
okay.
I just have a question.
Yeah.
About when our customers came.
I'm good to go. I'm just a journalist.
Curious why you're taking pictures of police cars inside the gate and coming out of the gate.
I just want to get him going by. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
I'm sorry?
Journalist gathering content for a story.
Really?
He's the nicest guy in the world.
Rather not answer any questions.
Do you have any idea when you say?
Do you have any identification?
That doesn't.
By the way, you don't have my permission to tape me, but
That's
you
fine.
can.
I'm taking you.
That's fine.
I don't need your permission. Do I need your permission?
Yes, you do.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because Florida
Lie.
is a second party state. You need two parties to consent to a videotape.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and keep recording anyway.
Not in
Do I have your
public.
consent?
No.
Okay. Do I
Of
have your
course, not in public.
consent? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to keep recording anyway.
Okay.
Do you have any idea?
Am I being detained? I'm free to go.
Do you have
Well,
any idea?
we are conducting an investigation.
Did you read that card?
Because your conduct,
No.
sir,
Can you hand that
Sir.
card to him, please?
sir.
I've explained to you I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
However,
I'm seeking B-roll footage of a marked unit leaving the
if
gate.
you ask us, we'd be happy to provide that for you.
I ain't gotta ask you
I'd
shit.
rather just wait for one to come by.
See,
now.
that's the difference between me
Well,
and him.
it's a suspicious conduct for somebody to go ahead and videotape police cars behind the gate and waiting for them to come out, only because of what's happened in past experience. So it would not be unusual for us to say, hey, what are you doing?
Right. I understand. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay.
There you
Do
go.
you have any identification to prove who you
Can
are?
you hand that to him so he can see it too, please?
Does that
So
have
you
who
can-
your
It
identification
doesn't
is?
say who you are. It says
Can I
you
have
invoke
that?
your rights.
Can I have that? Yes, that's what it says.
Okay. Are
Can
you
read
familiar
this?
with Terry versus Ohio,
Can you read this?
1968?
Am I being detained?
Of
Yes,
course
you
he
For what
is.
reason?
We are now conducting an investigation to find out what you're doing.
Pause.
For what am I
Bet.
doing that's suspicious?
Well, when you're taking pictures.
He asked me, are you familiar with Terry versus Ohio, 1968? Terry versus Ohio. The guy officer went to interact with a guy, noticed he had a bulge in his pocket, looked like he saw a gun butt. So the officer patted him, and sure enough, he found a weapon. So they made a law saying that if you think you have a gun on you, they can pat you. So I'm not sure why he brought up Terry versus Ohio. He's telling him he has ID. It's a weapons search or a weapons pat. You probably heard it calls. I have no idea why he brought that up.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Maybe to prepare them because they're gonna search them.
Maybe they're about to pat him now. Yeah, maybe you're right. You're right. You may be right.
They want to find out if it's something they can get away with, based on whether or not he's knowledgeable of that case.
That's definitely likely. Yeah.
Because if he says, "Yep, I know what it is," well, then they're not even gonna try, right?
Yeah, they'd be less inclined. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Of police
Is that illegal?
officers. Well, if
Can I
you're
have your
looking-
name and badge number? Your name and badge number?
Sure.
What's your name and badge number?
However, I'm going to answer your question first.
Okay.
If you are taking pictures of people behind this gate,
Did you see me taking pictures of people behind you?
yes, I did.
Did you?
He
I
says,
just
look
drove
at how
out,
arrogant he is.
God,
This
I
is
wonder why
body
that guy's
language.
taking pictures of
All
us behind the gate.
I'm a journalist gathering content for a story. At this point, I'd like to be free to go. I'm not answering any questions. And,
Well, I think it's suspicious activity considering there
He
are
won't let
all
him
kinds of
leave.
threats out there against police officers in this police department.
is filming illegal?
Is gathering intelligence? Yes, it could be.
Prove it.
Gathering
So it's worth doing an investigation to say, hey, who is this person? Why are they so interested? Is there some service we can provide for
No
them?
thanks. I'm good.
Well, we have a public information officer if you'd like to talk
Nope,
to him.
I'm good.
I just like to get raw footage on the streets.
So your
He's good.
desire is to look at police cars, find out who's going
Now he's
on
got
the
a
street
straw
and
man
who's
him.
not.
Journalist gathering content for story.
Well,
I
I'm
was
just
waiting.
asking you, is that what you
I was
said?
getting
He didn't
B-roll
fall
footage
for
of
it.
the marked unit. I was just waiting on a marked unit to leave or come in.
Do you have
That's
any identification to say that you're a journalist?
Do I need identification?
Usually journalists, that's a normal thing that a
Usually.
journalist would say, yes,
Mhm.
I have, absolutely
I'm a
have
correspondent
identification.
for photography is not a crime.
Which company?
For photography is not a crime.
I'm sorry. Ken.
Photography is not a crime out of Miami.
Okay. So who do you work
Connect
with?
News is what
Carlos
they're
Smith.
called.
Who?
Carlos Smith.
Does he have a phone number? Can we contact him
Am
to
I?
verify?
Am I free to go? I'd just like to be free to go. I'm getting tired of this. You guys have a nice day. If I'm not
As
getting-
nice as he is, he's
Yo,
getting fed
Bigfoot,
up. You
You're
can
a New
tell.
York
Hey,
homeowner. You have
Paul.
an electric bill over $100.
Paul
You can
got
go
his own
solve
commercial.
money.
Yeah.
With her fucking
I'll see
commercials.
you later. But I like
Damn,
your
dude
name
got
badge.
bigger boobs than you do.
Officer Gunn,
He
part-time
does.
officer.
I'm jealous.
14743.
Okay.
Officer Einiger, you're not free to film me.
Blow me.
Yeah, you
Have your name and badge number, sir?
your permission. You don't have my permission to film me. So
Have your name and badge number, sir?
you can
How
give me your
ignorant
name
these
first.
niggas is.
I'd like to remain silent. May I have your name and badge number? You are obligated by policy to tell
Give
me.
your name and ID number, and we're going to ask you to
And he's
carry
right.
on, move on about your business, sir.
Blow
because
me.
your conduct is now suspicious to me.
All right. I've already told you I'm a journalist.
His
yeah,
body
yeah.
language. He's a
However-
hair away
however,
from being gay.
You're here, in my mind. I have
Oh
to at
my
least
God,
be sated to
you're
say,
absolutely right.
is he carrying on
Is that-
He might
journalism?
be
Because you
gay.
haven't shown me that
Right.
you're a
Right?
journalist. You haven't
Very
proved anything to say,
flamboyant
yeah, I'm a
body
journalist.
Yes.
Other than you have a camera. 2, is it unusual for people to gather intelligence on police departments to do nefarious acts? And the answer is yes.
It's almost like you wanted this to happen.
I would say
Yes,
that's just my
it
opinion.
is, isn't it?
However, give him your name
I
and
was
number.
I was waiting for a marked unit to go by, and I
Well,
was done with what I was
saw a
doing.
couple go by, sir, before I pulled out of the gate.
Yeah, but
and that's why
none of them were
that-
marked though. They were just like
I
plain.
saw a marked unit go out in front of me. So I've got to say to myself, are you really looking for
Thanks, sir.
footage, or are you looking to do something nefarious?
Okay.
And every time I've asked you that,
I'm a journalist gathering content.
yeah,
for a
which
story.
I find that to be questionable at best.
And every journalist
Prove
I've
you're
dealt
not
with,
guilty is what he's trying to
provided
tell him, which
name,
you're under no
the
obligation to do.
of where they work for.
And the actual company, what did you say the company was?
Photography is not a crime.
Photography is not
Out of Miami, Carlos Miller.
Carlos
Miller.
Miller?
Yes, sir.
Does he have a phone number, sir?
I do, but I don't have it off the top of my head. I'd have to stop recording.
Oh, you don't have it off the, but that's a company
Blow
you work for,
me.
right?
Let me go. Am I pretty good?
Yeah, because now
Bye,
you're being
guys.
cornered. I get it.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Have a good day.
That guy, this is old,
All right.
some of his early work, but he's still right now.
Are they still gonna
is the
follow
man.
him? No, they're gonna let him go. After all that, they're gonna let him walk away with his nefarious materials.
How do you know he's not doing intel or whatever you accuse him of to blow the place up?
Exactly.
They might stop
They're
him
sitting right
too
there.
because
They might,
cops are
they might.
ignorant like that.
That's them sitting right there. I guarantee you that marked unit's going to come get behind me and run my tag. So I'll see y'all later.
Oh, they're absolutely gonna come run his tag.
Yeah. I pull right over. I do that shit, pull right over, and they pull right up.
All right. So here he comes.
Here he comes.
That's why I
There's
pull
Mark
over
Unit right behind
immediately.
Running my tag.
No, he gonna light him up.
There he goes.
I hear he's signaling and shit, but I think he's gonna light him up.
Oh,
Yep.
fucking-
Alright.
oh man.
I can't tell you how many
Some
videos I
cookies
got
sweeten your holidays,
where they've ran our plates.
while the wrong ones slow.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, that was good shit. Yeah.
Very good shit.
That's the guy who everyone says inspired them, and that would be an example of why, because that's long ago. I think it said 2017, so we're talking like, I don't know, 7 years ago or something. He was that skilled, and I didn't even know I had rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what a right was. Oh God, I feel like I did something wrong by not learning all them years.
You know, it's okay. Because look at where you've gotten to now, right? I mean, look at how many subscribers you have. Look at all the work that you do. Look at some of the shit that you've caught on camera. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
So seriously, we all fuck up in the beginning, and we just learn from it and get better. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what you've done. And you've got some amazing people that you look up to that have done
Oh
awesome shit.
God.
So
Let
now
this
I'm
fucking
glazing
work.
you, okay? I
Yeah,
glazed you
no,
once.
no. It's okay. It's okay.
I love you, Jeff.
By the way, I don't want you to think the only people I see how to fucking auditors. There are some people in chat who have been just as happy to get to meet Brick's friends, Let's OTV.
Yeah.
I was really excited because I'd seen him in chat and I'd known him. Then I found out him and Brick were friends, and I met him last time I went to Florida last month.
Oh, nice.
Or maybe it was I don't know if it was this time or both times. I know I met him. Maybe I met him twice. No, I just met him this time. This was the first time. He wasn't there last year. But yeah, I got to meet him, and to me it was just like great as shit. What is this girl? Leslie Sylvan. This old black lady. She's so great. She used to be in all of our chats and all of that stuff, and She loves me so much. And she was at the one last year, and I got to meet her. And she's like legend to us. Everybody knows that treats us so special, right? She's legend. And
Yeah.
she told me that that she had watched me and I was so powerful. She started off asking, "Do you know how powerful you are?" I'm like, "No, I have no idea what you're talking about." And she made sure that I understood what she was saying. She said, "I watched you and you were so powerful." He took those people and blah, blah. It was a protest. And the cops were saying, "Well, you guys got to wait. We got to get some more police out here." It was a bunch of them. I think this one she was talking about. And I was saying, nah, I don't think we're going to wait. I was saying, we go. And I just got them chant, blah, blah, and I let her up and all that stuff. And so she would have watched all them protests and shit. And she like, "You were so powerful. Those people would do anything that you say. You got responsibilities and so on." So, I mean, it was heavy to shit. She laid on me like, a man should not have to hear that type of shit. His ego is not prepared. But I got to meet her, Leslie Silva. I got to meet a lot of people there. I admire so many of them. And I'm trying to think of one who I just met in Texas when I went to see Cynthia. I can't even think of her name. And she's big in the community. That's just the high shit, I guess. But yeah, man, just meeting them too. There's a guy. I talk a lot.
You're good. You're good. Remember, I'm the one who said, let's go on. Let's watch some cop videos and tell me about how you got to all this stuff.
If I thought I'd be talking this fucking much, I'd give you a couple of photos. There's a guy, Too Tall Rob. He was in all the chats, and he fancies himself a cop watcher. He is not. He'll pull out his phone, the cop who's, and doing at a post because someone's working on the street. And, he'll stay a block away and call and he'll film it. And that's super rare. And he fancied himself a cop watcher, which was charming to me. And when I went, and I met everybody. I'm not bullshitting you. I went and I met him. He was the first guy I remember who was, fearful of me. When I stood in his door and he opened the door, I could see him freeze. And I don't know what that was about. But that was the only time that's ever happened. But that just popped in my head. But we hit it off immediately. We good friends, blah, blah, blah. I spent like maybe a couple nights over his crib. And I've been back since. When I used to go through Kansas, I used to go see him instead of Flow State. But when we went out that first day, he took me around to meet some of his friends. The way he talked to them about me, this is the guy I was telling you about. Meaning, you've been telling your friends about me? He's like, "I told you I knew a guy who was famous." Just the way that, the way, I don't know. The way he looked at me, man, it I want to say it breaks your heart, but that would be the wrong phrasing. But it makes you feel soft, that he looked at me that way. And he told his friends about me, and he wanted to take pictures with me and his friends want to be in the pictures. He talked about cop watching a lot, and he'd been telling them he's one. I know he's not. But he's telling them this is what I do. And remember the famous guy I was telling you about, I knew, and all of that. This is him. Oh, can I get a picture? And all of that stuff. Oh, man. That's, I wish I could remember the other girl's name. It turned out it was so great because she's disabled. And I had no idea. You don't know from chat. She can barely get around, man. And she was the greatest. She's so funny. She was the greatest person in the world. Why can't you recall her name?
The names will come to you.
Yeah, but
you're gonna see her in a chat and be like, "I was just talking about you."
I'll be like, "Yeah, I was just talking about you, girl." That's how life is, too, right?
But when you come into New York, I've been
putting it off. Probably my next trip would have to be one of my next trips. I got to go. I've been putting it off too long, and I've met since the last time I went to New York. There have been so many new auditors, and I've met a lot of in the streets, like in different states, but I haven't been back to New York. And there are a lot who I haven't met, who I've befriended. Eli and Good Guy Audits and Long Island Audits. I met him for the first time last month in Florida, but I'd still want to hang out with him. Yes, and plus New York is just like, I love it. Man, it's so well. I like the ghetto aspect of it, and the I don't know what you could, the boroughs and shit. We out there trying to buy weed and shit. It was great, and we did the downtown, the Times Square.
Now there's weed on every fucking corner.
Right now, this is legal.
Shit,
right?
just stop by Beth's Garden, freaking.
Right, people growing this shit, right?
Dude, you be dry. So, for a while there was this guy who on like one of the main highways down into the city that I'm near, like, well, fuck it. I mean, for as much as I mention it, I might as well throw it out there. I don't give a shit. Minor docs, but I don't care. I live near Ithaca, right?
Okay.
And going down the main highway into that city, there was a guy who had he would come with his van and pull out a table, and that van was packed with seedlings. Some of them were up to like 3 foot tall, and he would bring them out and he'd sell them on the side of the street.
What's something like that cost you?
Depends on how big the
$5,
plant
$10
is.
bucks?
Like,
It's not expensive, is it?
Anywhere from $5 to $30, depending on the strand and the size.
Okay, sounds dope. It's done the work for me. Go ahead.
When he first started off, they were like, they started at like $20, and then they got more reasonable because what happened was he would sit there all day with his lady, and as they were like doing shit, they would be rolling up joints and shit, and they would just throw their seeds. And now the whole side of the hill for like, oh my God, at least 20 yards, the whole side of it, it's just all pot that grows there. And so then they come through when they cut that side of the road, that's all you can smell because they come through, with
That's
the big
hilarious.
big mower
the
and mow
city
down
shit.
all this weed. And what's really interesting is when they do it, like, because pot grows up on a straight stalk. Well, I learned from driving by and like seeing this, if you were to cut it, 2 or 3 more will sprout out from the same plant.
Isn't that interesting?
It just triples and doubles.
Isn't that interesting? Yo, right? You do that shit for a few times before you actually grow shit. And damn.
You get a seedling, and once it reaches, a few inches high or what, like 4 or 5 inches high, cut that shit off like you're mowing the grass, and 2 or 3 more will sprout out of the same stalk.
Whatever happened to seeds, man? Am I just bougie? I ain't seen a seed in years.
Are you shitting me? I have a fucking almost, I've got like half a gallon Ziploc bag full.
I wonder how weed plants even grow nowadays because I ain't seen a seed in years.
Yo, they're everywhere. Shit, they everywhere. I mean, because of course you got to pull like the males out and whatnot, but
right.
You still end up with.
Is that how you can tell male from the female? One seed and one doesn't.
Yeah.
Which one seeds?
The male.
Okay.
But even a female can turn like hermaphrodite, I guess. I don't know. This is like the first time I've ever seen it happen, like myself, where we had a male. We had a bunch of really gorgeous plants going, and a little male sprouted up in between these big bushy plants, and it pollinated part of the plants. So like some of the females produced some seeds, not a lot, but some.
Yeah, interesting.
So it's really, I don't know, weird. It's hard to explain. Like I said, I'm new to it. I've never grown before really like that.
Which is there a plant you prefer to harvest from that produces better, male or female?
Oh, yeah, the males, you got to kill them. You got to kill them
Oh,
immediately.
what the fuck? What?
They'll ruin the whole plant. If they
Jesus.
pollinate the female will
Yes.
just produce tons of seeds and no buds.
I got a chick who had been growing for years, and she got all these different strains she was working on. She said a cat ran through there and knocked everything together and shit, cross-pollinated, and just fucked up everything. That's probably some of the results she was talking about. Shit got cross-pollinated, and females and males were dropping eggs and seeds, and weird, strange cats having sex with dogs.
Weird shit happens.
Weird shit.
It
Yeah.
happens. But then, you know, sometimes my brother-in-law, he was I still call him my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
He grows a lot, and he actually intentionally started cross-pollinating different plants. And he created one that he calls Sunset Sherbet. And it is sour diesel cross-pollinated with gelato, I think. And yeah, that's one that like he's always trying to get seeds from. So
I had a buddy. A matter of fact, can I say this? I think I can say this. Yeah. The guy in the video that laughed at the police, and I was like, oh no, don't go back. You know, he's when I went and met that motherfucker, and I was like, I had met a bunch of people. It was just a long trip. This one was probably months or something. So I was at least weeks into it when I made it to California and met him. So I had been accumulating weed across the country. That includes Colorado and Vegas, and they got some good shit. So I thought I had experienced some really good weed. And it was just one he'd been working on for 4 years. And he gave me some of that shit. And everybody was giving me weed. I came back with, I think, 9 strains of weed. You're right. I couldn't give it away. Everybody was giving me so much weed. I just ended up, I couldn't give it. I was like, I got some too. No, you keep that. I came back with so much weed, and I can remember that shit that he grew. Out of all the exotic shit in exotic places, the shit, homegrown shit he grew in California was so vicious, I was scared to smoke it. It was the last one I had because it was so vicious. I was scared to smoke it. Man. It was so powerful, bro. That dude, he was good at it, bro. Yeah, he was good at it. And this is probably 3 years ago, so he's better now.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, his ex-girl, she worked at one of the actual farms around here where they grow it. Because, again, you know, New York is totally legal now. So you got, like, the Native Americans up at the res, like, they have their own fucking grow operation. Everybody has a grow operation now.
Right.
It's kind of crazy. But she worked there, and they throw away their clippings. They just fucking chuck them, and they either burn them or they go in the garbage.
Damn.
And so, like, she was bringing home clippings by the garbage bag full. Okay, like, at one point, so every month I go to the Indian res and pick up cigarettes for everybody, because one day out of the month, a carton of cigarettes is only $20.
Okay.
So I go pick up his smokes. I took him his cigarettes. I walk in, and his back room had, I shit you not, there must have been a dozen 30-gallon size garbage bags.
That's stupid.
Full of trimmings and sugar leaves and all that shit. And there he was with fucking just buckets lined up in a row.
Yeah.
Making hash.
Everybody talk about how the work part of it. When I be talking about how great it is, people who actually deal with a lot of weed be like, Joe, do you know the work involved? It sounds like you're painting the picture of what they're talking about. Some niggas surrounded by garbage bags full of weeds and buckets sitting in the middle trimming shit. And, it sounds like work.
Oh, it is. It fucking is. Like I said, this year, again, it's totally legal here, everybody. We did go ahead and I threw some seeds in the garden. I wanted to see what would happen. When it came time, I had plants that were over 7 foot tall.
Wow.
And I sat here for 4 days straight, fucking trimming them as fast as I could so we could get them hung up to dry out.
Right. Everybody know in Canada has that problem too.
It was so bad because I was in a rush to get it done before they got some of them. It had rained and they were wet when they got brought in the house, and I didn't want them to mold or mildew.
Right. So
Joe, I was so tired. I fell asleep sitting up with a fucking plant across my lap and little scissors in my hand.
Right.
And freaking, I was sitting on a small stool, leaning up against the foot of my bed, and I fucking fell off the damn stool. I was so tired. It's a lot of work. It really is, actually.
Yeah. Let's do another story time. You made me think of some more shit. I'm really thinking about my boy in Canada that I swear the story sounds so similar, where he showed me all these pictures with these plants that are taller than him. And then come pruning season, he's complaining like a son bitch. He wants to give that shit away. He's got so much of it around him, right? He's like, it's a nuisance. His whole attitude changed after you've been pruning for a while, apparently. I just know what I see on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I was not a big fan once it came time for pruning. It was like, why the fuck did I do this?
Right, that's it. I sensed that, yeah.
Next time, I am going to prune. If I grow again next year, I shit you not, I am not going to prune so much. I'm just going to hang the whole fucking plants up from the ceiling.
Right.
And let them fucking dry.
Let them dry out.
I'll get the I'll get the extra leaves off when it's done. I'm like, yo.
It's interesting when you're talking about all this weed that you were around, or maybe you're talking about your friend at that time. It made me think of when I was still legal here now, by the way. I can remember we used to get 50-pound bales of that shit. They're big, like over your knees and shit. They're really big. And I remember how illegal and a trepidation I felt breaking that shit down, wondering if the cops go kick in the door. And, I sold weed all my life. I used to get arrested like 3 times a year for selling weed. It was so often. I had great weed selling stories of getting arrested. But I go to Boston. This is the first time I've been to a dispensary was in Boston, and I was blowing up. This I might as well tell it like this, the story part of it. I'm like a phenom in the game, but brand new, and I ain't never been outside of Chicago. and I'm going to New York, and that everybody on the internet wants to fucking know, and I don't know nothing yet. So I'm listening to my headphones, and motherfuckers are texting me. Videos are being made about me. There's this really hot chick that's in Boston, and they're making videos that Joe is going to meet Tow Truck Girl. That's her name. And I didn't know you could do that type of shit, but they're popping up, and I ain't even, an hour outside of Chicago yet. That's how fucking popular I was too, man. And I go, and sure enough, I go meet the girl. And it was more shit involved. I had a girlfriend at the time, and shit didn't work out. But that quick, by the time I got to Boston, I did hook up with that chick, and we ended up being friends and together for a while. That girl. So I went to my first dispensary with her, and my thought is, I've been doing this all this time, man. I was a bad guy. They've been telling me I'm evil and locking me and my friends up. I can remember the pounds, being how scared it was, or if not fear, you're very aware that you're gonna do years with this type of weight. And I walk in here and the shit's on the shelf, and these people are just talking to me like regular people. Some of them you can tell been smoking weed all their lives. Others are more structured. And the place is like walking into a million of the dope spots that I walk into, except it's more sophisticated. I'm thinking, how is it I've been the bad guy so long, and suddenly you guys are not evil? It sounds like someone is owed reparations. Damn it.
I would agree. I think there's a lot of people who are punished and are still being punished, even though it's legal. You know, the stigma doesn't just disappear.
Agree. And there's still states where it's not legal. Still, you still got people going, like Texas. I just got some weed taken from me in Texas and all that shit. Well,
Tennessee, we were just down in Tennessee, and it was very illegal.
I don't know if you can say this on the air, but those motherfuckers, a lot of weed smoking going on.
Overall, like even
the answer is no.
Here you go. Wait a second. Wait. No, wait.
No.
When I was in the airport coming home, there were airport people who worked at the airport hitting THC vapes.
Right.
And I know it because we had been having we were having a conversation about it because they actually have a smokers lounge in that place. Which is like crazy, you know, that I was so happy. And they had snuck in there to hit this freaking THC vape, and when we were talking about the legality of it, like between New York, and I had asked about down there, and they were telling me, you know, yeah, it's illegal, but hey, here, you want some? And I'm, nope, no, thank you, I gotta fly. And
that's funny. Everywhere I go, even if it's illegal, there's a lot of weed in the air from the entire day, from morning to the end of the day.
Where was it? We were going down, Ahimsa and I went out. We were going down to the main strip to go to a famous bar for just a quick round before I was going to be leaving the next day. And as we were walking, there was this woman tucked back in this little alleyway. Fucking, you could smell it. I don't know what she thought she was hiding, because she wasn't hiding shit. And yeah, that was made very kind of tipped her off that, like, hey, hun, you're not being very discreet there, just so you know.
All right. Well, you had some guys come to Chicago, and they went live. This one, the weed was still illegal in Chicago. I had never met anybody. These were the first people I'd met. So this would have been another first. And all of them were lives. I barely even knew what the fuck they were back then. And or the rules and all of that. I was really ignorant. But they were getting pressure when they heard they were going to Chicago. And I didn't know nobody, so it was hard for them to find me. But someone found me in chat, and we exchanged information. And sure enough, them guys had sent the Uber for me. The first one, it was some white chicks in the car. When I walked over to the car, they drove off. And then they had to call me back, and they say they sent another one where it's just going to be me. The other people were afraid because black neighborhood, white folk, and I got the hood on, all that bullshit, I guess. They're like, fuck that, go.
Crazy.
Yeah, so we was down there, man, and I'm rolling up. And I remember, again, the fear. I'm calling it fear, but I don't know if it's so much fear, because even then I'm like, man, fuck these nickels and all of that shit. But you are aware. I'm sneaking. I'm aware. Here, let's go over here and sit on the porch, get off the main street. And I'm aware of what I'm doing. And my friend was like, everybody wants to ask you questions and blah, blah, blah. You know, can I put the camera? I'm like, yeah, why not? You know, cause what you're doing. I'm like, oh man, fuck that shit. Yeah, nigga. And that was my introduction. And that's when I just told you that people were I went back and I read the chat, and that's I had no idea that that's how shit went. But everybody like, I'm calling it now. That's the next hot desert. Oh, did you see that? You see the way he did this and that? What the fuck? This is, oh my god, this is great. Oh, the
Yeah.
little shit like I did not know that walking up to a cop and talking to him and shit was a feat. I saw when I went back and watched it, they was like, did you see that? He walked straight up to him. Because a lot of people do this.
Yep.
They're 50 yards away. They don't get out the car. I know people who won't pull the camera, they won't show the cop's face, keep it on the ground, or it be in the car. Look at that, he ran the light. And that's what their whole channel is about. I didn't know it was so bold to some of the shit that I was doing until I read the chat.
Yeah, that shit can get scary for sure.
Yeah. And it was been beat into us. It's been trained for us to fear them. Intentionally, I think so now. It's intentionally done. That's the best way to keep control is you can do it mentally. And it helps when you get police like the ones that we just saw who'll be like, I'll beat your ass if you don't do what I said. They encourage that. It's to their advantage. It would help them keep control. They would consider the deficit a bunch of nice police out there telling you your rights. Oh, man, of course you can be out here, man. Who told you can't be out here on this sidewalk? To them, that's less control. They would never endorse that, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's like we said before in our the last times we got together. The good ones never stay, right?
Yeah. There's no such thing as a good cop. You know why? Because if he's a good cop, he had to retire or they fired him.
Or he quit because he couldn't take the hypocrisy.
Oh, I had an option. You're right. Or he's a really good guy if he quit. He's a really good guy. Either way, it's a big deal. And it's a difficult thing. I've been watching some of the vids and shit now of cops. What happened? There's one cop that had stuck an undercover camera out there because he had told and he had a case, but he was still working. So he stuck a camera out there, or he had someone filming him from a car, I think is probably what it was. And he didn't tell the other cops. And sure enough, they done put him on foot patrol. It's cold as fuck. And he's out there with a hat on. And a sergeant come by and say, yeah, I got to write you up and give you demerit. He was like, what? I didn't do nothing. And he's like, yeah, you're wearing your hat. That's your winter hat. And when it's above so-and-so degrees, you're supposed to wear the other hat. It's too warm for that.
Stupid.
He was like, no, Sarge, I checked. It was 30 so-and-so degrees. I was well within the so-and-so, and dude like, well, yeah, let's check it now. Yeah, I'm right. It warmed up over the hours, and now it's like 2 degrees over the limit, and he's writing them a demerit. That's what they live under now. But when you're a good cop, this is what you get. Piece of shit. I got to make that vid, too. Are you wearing out, or I got another?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking, but I do want to start. I want to start streaming more.
Yeah.
So I want to do a lot more of this, and
You should make maybe a day a week or a couple days a month where you do this, and cats like me and Sasquatch and shit, all us opinionated fucks, denizens, we'll pile in here.
So we're also starting another show in December. Okay, so I would like to definitely do a night where we look at cops like every other week or something, and we do this kind of thing, deal with specifically the law, police interactions, court shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I have a show starting in December. We're pretty much going to show the View all the ways they're doing it wrong. We are doing a women's show pretty much. It's going to...
It's that.
this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
It scares me, bro. Cause I hate the View so much. If it's on the TV in the background, I'll go in that room and turn the fucking channel, even if I'm not in that room. Just cause
they're fucking
I can.
horrible.
Yeah.
They're absolutely horrible. But here's the thing: the women doing it, by the way, it's going to be Katie, Mrs. Flo there.
Yeah.
Myself, Cynthia's in on it, and Ahimsa. And then I made some awesome connections while I was in Nashville. Super exciting, some of this. Okay. There's a woman named Sadie. She does pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
She'll be on a bunch, probably, most likely, I'm hoping. And Rachel Wilson agreed to make an appearance at some point next month.
Good. All right. Well,
So
let me
that's
give
going to
you
be
some.
really cool.
Let me give you some grown-up advice, which I hope this ain't inappropriate right after that, because I've got a
You
feeling. First thing I should be saying is congratulations, you're brilliant, sounds brilliant. But since you got Rach coming to make me want to give you advice now. Before you meet Rach, by then you've won a bunch of shows under your belt. You don't want to be one of your first shows.
Yeah, no. She's not going to be one of my first shows.
Yes.
No way.
In fact, it should
I
be
know
the
that
opposite.
one.
Do more than you normally would, so you got all the kinks worked out. And the second thing I see is that group, that lineup that you gave, most boring fucks in the world. That energy, I don't know if you guys are for real. That wouldn't be the case for real. But you guys throwing your energy together, I see no chance of a spark. You guys just, you're not dogged enough. You might have to throw a couple more energies in there to.
We working on it. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Katie and I have been working on some plans for this.
Not low energy guys like you. No more of that, because there's always the chance that among you and Cynthia now, like Katie one is more about quips. She doesn't talk a lot. Cynthia,
She's gonna talk a lot.
She's gonna. I tried to get her to talk a lot during that debate. I tried
So,
to do all my little mind
yeah.
game powers, and it didn't work.
Well, that was kind of the funny thing, because we all had a discussion beforehand and afterwards and had one hell of a laugh, because I kind of set it up like, beforehand. I was like, listen, I love you ladies. Anything that's said, just go for it. Take a fucking shot. I'll still like you later.
That's what we need.
Me. And I said, I hope you still like me later. I said,
That's what we
I was
need.
looking for them to kind of get into it.
You niggas too polite.
Yeah.
You need.
Part of it was that, there was a panic to it, because two of the people up there had never debated before, and they wanted to do it right. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And they didn't fully it was
Stand
one
the
of those
rules
things
though
where
for the first time.
they got lost in the assignment. Does that make sense?
Uh,
And that
but-
even includes me, because I was worried about, are they going to take me too seriously if I take some shots at them and go blood sport?
Right, I understand. I understand. It would have been incumbent upon you to take risks though, because you played such a big role.
You're right.
Yeah.
So we have been talking about it a lot more lately, and
I
the plan is to.
I don't think you guys can do it. It's just a testament to your energy. All of you guys are too peaceful. Even if you amp up and say, fuck it, this need be done, I'm going to do it. You need their participation. What are the odds that you get all of them participating at the same time? Almost zero. If I was doing this, I would factor in a person who could change all the energies. And it couldn't be for the bad, because you don't want negativity. And that person in some ways is going to play a heel. That's the best word that can come to mind. So they got to be thick-skinned. It's got to be someone you love. Can't be someone you're really going to attack. But someone's got to get the opposition to you motherfuckers and get you stirred. And I don't know.
That's kind of more like what we're working on.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but
we've
that
been
person.
having discussions on it.
Yeah.
That
Take a
debate
risk
was-
with it. Don't be
that
safe.
debate, Joe, hear me out. That debate was like the first time the four of us have all interacted as a group.
I didn't see a second of the debate, by the way. I didn't even see it.
Oh man.
Not even a
There were
second of it, I don't think.
There were some moments. Katie went a little savage a few times, and I was
Good.
like, "Oh, you go, girl."
Good.
I
you know
I
what?
called her savage during it.
do me a favor and
Huh.
send me a link of the debate so I can watch. Who was it on Flows? Maybe.
It was on Flows.
All right.
It's called
So
Ladies
I
Night.
hope it ain't behind a paywall or something. I would love to see. So at least watch a few minutes before I do anything else.
We are, and like I said too, like all of us were kind of figuring each other out with that. You know what I'm saying?
I do, and I
And
understand, and I would have assumed it would be that. And again, you guys' nice attitudes would have been to your detriment. No way that you'd been so nice to each other, it would have been too time consuming.
and that was kind of what we had actually said afterwards was like we all, when we spoke later, it was like, I thought you were gonna be mean. And it's like, well, I thought you were gonna be mean. I thought you were no, you were
That sounds like y'all. That
you
sounds
were
like y'all.
supposed to start it because we had just said ahead of time that we were gonna go that way.
Listen,
it was just a matter of who was gonna start it, and
Listen.
everybody was waiting for each other to
You
start
can't-
it. It didn't choreograph right. Okay.
You can't give Katie the assignment to be made because she's naturally made. Meaning she's naturally gonna snipe a motherfucker. You don't want to give her the assignment to be made.
Ahimsa, I'm telling you right now.
She could
that
probably
girl-
pull it off. She's certainly got the IQ to do it.
We have been
And she's got the
practicing-
nuts. She's got the most nuts. That's it. That's the
We've
one.
been practicing trolling in the chats
Yeah.
for on different channels.
It's funny that you had to practice trolling because when most motherfuckers do that shit, second nature.
Well,
really.
like it's a matter more like stirring the pot and
I
taking,
understand.
like,
I didn't know you didn't mean negative trolling. I know
yeah,
that.
no. Yeah, we've been practicing because you're right. We do tend to be too nice.
Yeah. I've seen you
And-
guys before. And if you remember, I was trying to push y'all when I heard that I don't know if that was you. I think him was a panel, Katie. I don't remember who I was on there. And I was like, come on, we're going to do a mock debate and all of that. Because I sensed that you guys would be low energy. And I was trying to figure shit out and learn really quickly and fire you up. And I was unable to do it. Everybody was so, just, what? No, we're just going to do it later. And no. And you need to be the exact opposite. You need to be like in debate prep mode. Let's go. If you got a singer and you like, or a rapper and you like, do you really rap? Yeah, I'm the greatest ever. Here, let me hear you rap. What you want to hear?
Listen, the reason why we were saying we were saying pick a what we were trying to tell you was to pick a different topic because we didn't want the other side to know what our argument was going to be.
I understood
You see what I'm
that.
saying?
And even after, I wanted to push you on that because I had great plans in my head. I was just going to get you revved up.
Then all you had to do was do it privately with us and not in
I-
front of the other side.
Yeah, I was trying to see what I can get away with on the spot. That's just the type of cat I am. I've got what I could work with.
On the spot, fucking, I mean, shit. I'm getting much more I'm getting more brazen than I have been.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy who was talking shit in the chat at Flows? It was like last week or something. It was
If he
real
didn't
early.
highlight it, I probably didn't see it if he didn't
Oh
highlight
my
it.
god. He was talking shit in the chat and I started talking shit back and Dusty like put me up there and I was like, "Oh yeah, you got 6 kids? Oh, 6 chances for them to be somebody else's. Oh wait, she ain't going to tell you that cuz when she divorces your ass, that's 6 kids you got to pay for and not 0." And
Yeah.
like I was having fun. And Dusty came back and
Yes.
was like, "I'm never gonna piss you off. You are so fucking mean."
Okay, let me think about the show. Let's think about the show, me and you.
All right,
What
let's
are
go,
some
baby.
tactics that you could use to assure that you guys will have the proper energy or, strike the proper note?
One thing that is going to help is that we're primarily each of us is bringing a clip to react for everybody to react to. It's much
clip?
easier for us to make fun of someone else
Smart.
and not each other.
Okay, the clip. Were there any type of rules? Is there like, is it a clip about you, a
Just
clip
don't
that's
break
funny, a
TOS.
clip that's serious? Just don't break TOS. Those are the only rules.
Don't break TOS pretty much. And I mean, like
Uh,
when Rachel Wilson's gonna come on, we'll probably have it more themed. Do you know what I'm saying? Because she
I
does have a
do.
specialty.
Uh,
And then throw in one oddball clip just to fucking make
right.
it funny for her.
I get it.
Um,
I hope you guys have it down packed by then, because like when you did this debate, you found out that there was a serious learning curve.
Oh yes, we did.
You would not believe. They found out. Hold on, this is crispy. Something about the Karen Reed. What the fuck?
Yeah, because that was the bad thing about that debate, was that we were trying to take it serious. Especially the girls who had never debated before. Katie wanted to come and treat it like a serious, real debate, and so did Cynthia real hard, because they had never debated before and they were nervous as fuck. Poor Cynthia was so nervous.
That's I was thinking Cynthia has the fire that you guys need, but she doesn't have the debate IQ and the other things that you would need.
Well, that's the thing, is we're not going for debating. This isn't going to be like a debate show. This is going to be a straight up dog on people show, and maybe deal with some serious topics once in a
Okay.
while. But
All right.
no,
That
we're not
changes it.
debating. We're dogging
All
on
right.
shit.
All right. Okay. All right. That changes everything. Forget all that advice I gave you. That was bullshit. All right. Totally different show. All right. Now suddenly,
Totally
yes.
different show.
Now suddenly, your talent level just went up.
We're
You're
bringing
nice.
clips
Yeah.
to make fun of people, honey.
Yes. Now Cynthia's a great asset. Hems is good at it. Katie's good at it. Now, if anybody's the weak link, is you. I don't know how, I don't see you make fun of people a lot, but yes, now suddenly your energy is perfect. You'll be successful. You'll be
I
great.
know, I've been too nice, but the thing is, it's like, I've still been getting used to the internet. I'm finding my groove. I'm getting there. You know? I'm getting
It takes a long time. How long you been running around these YouTube streets?
not quite a year.
Oh,
and
okay.
most of it was spent debating.
Interesting. Okay, I always tell motherfuckers, I'm glad you added that last part, that it takes a year and a half to learn how to move around here. But if you spend most of your time debating, you can't even count that as a full time. I'm talking about it takes a year and a half when you're running around in these rooms, like, well, where you learn fast. So your still would be brand new, and I'd still give you a couple years before you're confident and feel like, you know what, I do shit right now. That's how steep the learning curve is.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
aware of that.
Yeah.
That's part of why now it's like, even with having my channel here, right? Like, I was pushed to kind of start it sooner than I intended to.
That's a good
So
thing.
now I'm like, nope, fuck this. I went in with both feet, so
That's
I gotta
right.
fucking get this shit moving and watch
100%.
me do it.
100%. I hate the police. I ate the same shit. I said that I was gonna wait until I had bail money saved and learned a few tricks, and I was going out. I was cop watching, but I was erasing my vids immediately. And I was talking to the chick. Matter of fact, the chick in the video we saw that turned around and laughed.
Yeah.
I was talking to her on the phone, and I was doing it now. This is a little while later, and now I'm doing it. And clearly I've met her because I'm talking to her like every day on the phone.
Yeah.
Yes. And,
yeah, you was talking to her. All right. Uh-huh.
and I told her, I had been erasing my videos, and she was like, "You could store them on YouTube." And, I've been on YouTube for years. I didn't know nothing about. I didn't even know I had a channel, and that was a thing I could do, and I didn't do it. And I was on another show, a weekend right wing radio show. They're pretty popular, and they was talking, "What's going on, Joe?" Blah blah blah, and I was like, "Yeah, I tried that cop watching thing. Blah, how'd it go?" I was like, "It did great." It like shows the vid. I was like, "Yeah." I don't really have space to do all that shit. I've been erasing them. And they jumped me. You never erase your vids. They jumped me. And they're like old white people, but they jumped me. And I called up old girl and I was like, how do I put it on YouTube? As storage. And she told me. And I put it on there. And the second one I put up there, I'm thinking no one's going to see it. She didn't tell me about private and unlisted. She didn't tell me all that. The second video I made, I wake up with like a 1,500 subs or something the next night. I'm like, God damn it. And I had to fucking start premature. So I think you hopping in with both feet when you're not ready. I think that might be the natural way to do it. Might be the best way to do it. Is how I did it. Otherwise, we might procrastinate forever.
I'll get it. Watch. I
Yeah.
learned fast.
I'm gonna abandon you, man. Let you say goodbye to your chat. It's been great. Let's do this shit again sometime.
Thank you for coming, honey. You're always awesome to have on, and I really do appreciate your time and your wisdom.
Well, I appreciate you. I was in that other place with my guy doing that thing, and I called him to do it. And we hadn't been doing it long, and then you called, and he know I'm a nice guy, and I told him I was gonna abandon him. But he respects me, so he was like, really? Because, he's like, he know the rules, he's like, it must be important or whatever. And I told him, I was like, this is Beth. I don't know if you know him. I told him a little bit of shit about, like, she's a debater, and, I'm rooting for her and I want to do good. She does little debate stuff. And I said, and any opportunity she get, because her channel gets starting, I've already told myself I was gonna try and help her. And she called and she texted, because I was with him when you texted her, and said she's doing cop watch shit. What better opportunity for me to help? I can't afford not to do this, because this may be the best way I could help, blah, blah, blah. And he was all for it. So I guess my point is,
Please
nigga,
tell him I appreciate letting
yes,
me
I
know
will.
you.
Right.
And
I love you, and
I do pay attention to what you guys are into. So when I know who's coming on, like I knew I was gonna hang out with you, I said I gotta find some cop videos.
Yeah.
And I'm putting them away. I've got like a folder for Joe, and I'm
Yeah.
getting a folder for Dusty. It's gonna be all weird
Yeah,
shit.
that's smart. And obviously, I can see you're on point, because when you played that clip, you say Dusty's gonna be jealous. You were right. That's right up Dusty's alley. So yeah,
You
the
saw my
folders are
grid
gonna be
clip,
good.
right? Yeah, I played my grid clip for you. I'm so
Yes,
proud.
it was so funny. I'd have thought Dusty made it. It was that just Dusty-esque. All
Yeah,
right.
no, I made that one. Yay. All right, sweetheart. I'll see you later.
Later.
Bye. And to everybody watching, thanks for coming out. I'm gonna head over to the Powdered Dusty and work on my personality some. How about that? See you guys later.